Welcome to the back tube.
Well, hey, y'all.
Hello there.
Uh, Daryl is gone. He'll be back.
Daryl's
We're
gone.
here.
Just the way you just said that, Daryl's gone.
He's gone. He'll be back.
He's in hiding, I think.
Yeah, I still like the aliens theory, though. He's been sucked into an alien dimension. When he's returned, all is well. But in the meantime,
He's been abdicated. I mean, abducted.
he was eating Chinese food, and it looked good. But
Mm.
anyway. So he's like, start. Here we are.
Right. Well, before we carry on, over on Rumble, Scott gave us a $50 rant.
Yay.
He says, "Good evening, family. Make sure that part of this goes towards the Getting Arlena Back Online Fund."
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Scott.
Thank
You
you,
are legend.
Scott. Thank you, Scott. And thank you, my brother in arms, against this bullshittery going on in chat, which y'all can see. Mark and Jester are out of control. That's all I want to say.
Rush,
So thank you, Scott, for supporting the channel.
rush,
See?
rush.
When Daryl is not here, this is what we have to put up with.
You have to pull up with this when Daryl is here. What you want about?
Well, no, but usually we steer the conversation in another direction. Y'all have had time to wait and germinate and try and entertain yourselves.
I'm just
Okay.
saying, if you hadn't brought it up, I wouldn't have started singing.
Mark said he's on a roll.
I stand with Mark.
Yeah. Well, how's everyone? How y'all doing?
Doing pretty good.
Ray, Vori, how are y'all doing?
Good.
Not bad. Things aren't bad.
Good. So
How
we're all
about
doing
you?
good, y'all.
Can
We're all doing
report that the
good.
rum is almost gone. But it
That's
hasn't
right. I
gone
was
yet.
trying to type out something in the private chat, and it booted my ass out.
Mm.
Apparently, Rick Moranis is coming back for the new Spaceballs.
Yes, we talked about that on Loki's this morning.
Okay.
Ooh,
Like
Darth
he,
Helmet.
Clearly wasn't there.
oh, Darth Helmet. Yeah, I mean that's just the first time I thought about it, and absolutely that has to happen.
Yeah, and
That
he's
has
coming
to
out of
happen.
retirement specifically for this role.
Yes, yes, and I hadn't
Not even
thought
for
about that.
Ghostbusters, but for this.
Yeah, I'm so
Can't say,
excited.
can't say I blame him with the Ghostbusters franchise. That had been damaged by that point.
True.
Oh yeah.
By the time they
True.
actually asked him to come back, it had been. Its
2016
reputation
kind of
had
wrecked
been
it.
damaged. Yeah, kind of did a little bit.
And then how they keep like ranting on about it and
Mm.
blaming everybody, and except for taking any of the criticism and looking at themselves. And
Yeah.
You know, if I
Whereas
had one
Spaceballs,
of
that
the
hasn't happened.
most,
It hasn't been tarnished yet. So,
no, not
you know,
yet.
Yeah.
Like that's the trailer for the thing is like it's like goes over all the movie lists of what has happened, and there's only been one Spaceballs.
mhm.
you know, I mean, and
And there
we
was
were
so much
talking
talk in the
about
film about the sequel as well.
right. But
More.
he's been known to troll sequels, though. He's been known to
Uh-huh.
do that. But it shows you the pull the man has. Only Mel fucking Brooks could get Rick Moranis out of retirement
Yeah,
to
Yeah, pretty
resume
much.
the role Darth Helmet.
Dark Helmet.
it's
Yeah.
Dark
Yeah.
Helmet, Darth Helmet. Oh my God, sorry, I got Star Wars on the brain. Yes, Dark Helmet.
Yeah, they couldn't use Dark.
Only
because,
Mel
you know,
Brooks. Copyright.
yeah,
yeah,
especially now.
yeah, exactly.
The Schwartz.
But yeah, that
Uh,
trailer just looks so fun
on a serious
for
note, where
how
can I get my
little
hands
that
on
they didn't
liquid
have to know.
Schwartz?
Obviously,
How could you what, Chester?
Where can I get my hands on some liquid Schwartz?
I
Liquid Schwartz.
Right?
don't know. Think about
Just
the
wait
memorabilia.
until 20. When is it? 2027? Did it say it was coming out?
Yeah,
Oof.
2 more years.
I don't know if I can wait that long.
Oh, the How to Train Your Dragon movie came out today.
Yes, and I want
With
to
a
see
live
that.
action.
Yeah.
I want to see it. I'm gonna make my own judgment. There's some things I'm just like, why the fuck? But whatever. Hiccup and Toothless are my main concern in that movie. If they nail Hiccup and Toothless, which from the trailers, seems
It looks
really
like they did pretty
close.
good.
Yes, it does. It's believable. It's
Yeah, the only thing
believable.
people were like hesitant about was like Astrid, and it's like, okay, whatever.
If they
Dragons look cool. I don't really care.
I'll stick to the cartoon, thanks. I don't need a remake.
cartoon's amazing.
The cartoons are
But
great.
I'm
They
excited
stand up
about
today.
it.
I'll stick with those.
Yeah.
No offense to the franchise and for those that love it, but I just don't care enough about it.
Yeah.
Didn't Gerard Butler actually? I mean, isn't he live actioning Stoic? I hope so.
I
I
don't
hope
know.
so because he voiced him, so it would just be like, to have Gerard Butler play Stoic. And I forget who the guy. I forget. Oh my God, the other guy's name. Anyway, I'm excited. I want to see it. But should we say hey to chat?
Yeah.
All right, still waiting on you, Daryl. Okay, we got Gun Bunny, who's going to be mostly lurking on mobile due to electrical work. And yeah, don't work weekend. Okay, well, we're here for you, Gun Bunny. And we've got Bori. Hey, Bori.
I take it they deleted my countdowns before that.
Wait, which
Yeah,
one? Hold on.
it only
Oh,
goes back
that
so
one?
far.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
one.
that was the first
Okay.
one.
Sorry, I didn't scroll up hard enough.
That's why I was like, wait a second.
Nice. Sorry, my bad. And we got Snort to Poop is Cuber.
I don't poop.
Snorty.
It's naughty.
Scott Westbrook. Thank you again, Scott, for being here.
Scott, you
supporting the
legend.
channel.
Yes.
Tired Mark.
Okay.
Got Tired Mark.
I was like, hi, Mark.
Tired
Girls
of Mark.
running a few minutes behind. Another Tired Mark.
More
And then
Mark.
he starts getting okay, this is where you start getting sassy in chat.
Oh my God, no.
Right there. Hey, Scott. We got Jesta, Marwinia. Let's see if I'm missing anyone. I've got to scroll through all the stupid Russia's awful bullshit. Let's see.
It's not bullshit. It's all true.
Oh,
We're
hail
like-
Southern Viking!
Oh.
Just ignore the men behind the little cube there.
My parents weren't really Rush fans growing up, so I
Let's
didn't really listen to Rush.
Okay, hey,
I'm-
Alan. I thought I saw Alan.
I'm not
Hey,
missing
Alan.
out much, it seems.
I'm genuinely indifferent to Rush. I don't
Hey,
rate them. I don't think they're
Louise.
great. I don't think they're bad.
I didn't really get it
Hello,
introduced to them until I was like in my 30s.
Y'all, say hello.
Hey, Apologies.
Alan,
Hello.
Louise, and Apollomies. Hey, y'all. Hello. And
I always loved a puppy.
I think that's it. Okay.
Yeah, back to, I guess, communicating about Russia.
Shut up, Mark.
Yeah, that's already in the
Anyway. So what y'all been up to this week? Anything fun? Anything good? Anything you saw that you made you go, eh? Anything that made you go, ooh? Anything that made you go, this is cool?
I've been trying to get the
Spent too much
Switch 2
money
all
on
week.
action figures.
Ooh.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
not okay. It's a problem.
Oh.
What, collecting them? Oh, I thought, did you say collecting them? What'd you say?
I bought too much.
Oh, well.
Nah, you can never buy too much.
You could, yeah, I always justify my
It's a
buy
problem
too
right now.
much, but yeah, I get it. Oh, hey, Saj. Friday hibernation is the bee's knees. Yes, and happy Friday 13th, y'all.
No dad
Chee,
jokes.
chee,
Yeah.
chee, chee, cha, cha,
Oh,
cha, cha, choo, choo,
that's
choo, choo.
whoa. No dad jokes on a Friday the 13th. That's kind of creepy.
No, I understand, Apollomies. Absolutely understand.
Well timed, Daryl.
Hey, welcome back, Daryl.
Welcome.
Sorry.
Finally,
Welcome
Dad's
back.
Goat simulator.
No.
I had to go count grass. Anyway,
Welcome back, then.
thank you.
We thought you'd been kidnapped.
No, I'm too fat for that.
Well, aliens make things float, so it doesn't really matter. They make things float. Tractor beams and
We
shit.
all
I thought
flew
King and It made things
down
float.
here.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh wait.
Yeah, but aliens don't get that. They have
Interdimension
got
travel doesn't care. They
What
don't
was
care
it,
how
Daryl?
big somebody
Oh,
is.
there he is.
Where are you going?
Oh, jeez.
More for research.
Well, I had a couple of genuine things that make you go woo kind of moments this
You
week.
had too many gummies?
No, these were during the day when there were no gummies involved.
Mhm.
Okay. One night, and I have learned that there are some cats that are actually, I believe, without a shadow of a doubt, true sensitives to things that we humans cannot see
Yeah.
with our human eye.
Same
Because
goes for dogs.
Jupiter was sitting up here, and this has happened before with other cats in the past, but this is the first time I've really honed in on him. And he was just honed in on something up toward the ceiling. And I looked, and there's nothing there. And I'm like, okay, so I'm just watching my show. Well, my eye keeps going to him because he will not break contact with whatever the fuck has got him fascinated. And finally, I'm like, Jupiter, stop. There's nothing up there. And I'm looking. I'm like trying to move around him, get his attention. He's like, I'm looking. And he kept looking so much that I got so weirded out. I had to stand up, go get a broom. Couldn't go all the way up, but I started like hitting the walls. Is there anything up there?
I
Nothing.
think, Arwen, Mark has your answer for you.
Oh God, Mark. You know what? That is so not funny. That is so not funny. On behalf of the Peart family, I'm highly offended by that. No, and y'all don't encourage him. I'm not ignoring you. I'm telling a story. You're being a dick in chat, and I'm telling a story.
Okay.
I am not ignoring you.
And now we continue with Arwen.
Okay. So anyway, before Mark put it out there about Neil Peart, and then finally, once I started beating the wall, it kind of broke his concentration. But it was like, ooh. And the other day, this was like 2 days later, same room. Okay, had my curtains drawn, everything. I walked by, and I was going outside, and out of the corner of my eye, no shit, I saw kind of a white mist kind of appear, float for a minute, and then disappear. And I turned and looked, and it was like my mind's eye saw it, but it wasn't there. And it wasn't no sunlight, wasn't no sunbeams. The curtains were drawn.
It was Mark.
And I didn't feel fear, but I just went, and it was around the same area, but it wasn't up at the ceiling. It was down like the middle of the room.
The ghost of Wendy.
No,
It's really Mark.
no,
Mark's nipple.
she's haunting that chicken grease she died tits down in. No, that is the vat of chicken grease.
When was the last time you had Wendy's?
Oh, it's been a long time, actually.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's been a long
Okay.
time.
Been a long time, I'm sure.
Been a couple of months.
Different
at
Wendy.
least.
I was just
yeah,
gonna
it's
say
a-
the
it's a
ghost of Dave
different
Thomas
Wendy.
is following you around or something.
It's a different Wendy.
I was like, oh, you can't have that no more. Never mind.
But I don't know both those things made me go, okay, well, all right.
Is Mark's nipple.
Ew, no,
I don't know.
his cookie nipple.
Oh, Jesus.
Mark, I'm ignoring you now. I'm going to say, yes, Snorty, I'm going to start ignoring
Because
Mark.
he has a plastic
Oh, Isaj, those are the best. Dave's doubles are freaking amazing.
Dave's double D's.
I shaved my cookie. What? Literally, no one asked.
Snorty's,
me to shave it.
Snorty's got a
clip that.
dad joke. Snorty's got a dad joke.
All right, hold on. Go ahead.
No, you got to read it because it's a dude.
I can't.
Oh, fuck. Jester, can
My
you
eyes
say
won't
it?
focus.
Dad joke. My snorters. My wife really hates it when my 20-year-old neighbour sunbathes topless. As for me, I'm on the fence.
Jig! Thank you, Snorty. Hey, McCracken. Release the McCracken.
So,
Welcome on in, y'all. So that's just all I wanted to share. I just was like, that's kind of weird.
I didn't do it, wasn't me. I have no power here.
Oh my God.
You okay, Daryl?
Daryl's gonna get beamed up again.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
sorry,
You
hang
know
on.
what? Hang on. I need to send this to Eris.
Uh-oh.
I totally forgot. Yeah.
what the
I mean-
link? I already sent it to her.
Oh, okay. I was like, she's not in my DMs going, where's the link? So she might already, yeah. Daryl, you got it. Okay, good.
I may have been running late, but I still remember.
Well,
Mark,
you-
I think you're missing a word in your name.
Caramel and what?
That
It
sounds
should
like a
be-
bad country song. I'm
should
missing
be-
a word in your name.
Should be tired of Mark.
Hey, McCracken. Oh my God.
Mark, if you keep talking trash, I'm gonna send you another cursed toilet photo.
Yes, send it anyway. Mark needs more cursed toilet photos.
Okay.
The
Eris
most
said she's
cursy you
fini-
can find.
Eris says she's finishing up some work stuff and she'll be here.
Yay, okay.
But
Send him cursed dolls too.
oh,
Let's just no. Send him pictures of cursed ventriloquist dolls, like Spanky or whatever the fuck his name was from Goosebumps. What was Slappy?
Fancy.
Creepy.
Or the
Mark
that,
incoming. Ray, do it, Ray. Do it. Yes.
so that island in Mexico that has all the little doll heads hanging from the tree.
Oh my God. It's like you see the dark bits of people's souls come out and shit like that. You just do. Can't help it. Creepy. I mean, I can
So
handle
general,
creepy, but I don't
scary.
want to handle creepy. There's a difference.
true.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you know what I had when I was a kid? I had damn Raggedy Ann doll, and I hated that fucking doll. I mean, not with like a passion, but I never liked baby dolls. I was a Barbie girl I was a little figurine or Barbie girl or little toy figures.
I like
I never
horses.
got into the Barbie doll. I mean, the baby dolls. And Annabelle just, Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy were just a suck to me. What a waste of a gift. Don't waste that on me.
I
Waste
like
it on that little girl.
animals. like little pet shops and stuff.
Yeah, or just your regular stuffed animal, your regular plushie. All about that growing up as a kid, still am. But
Okay.
never into actual baby dolls or toy dolls like that.
My little sister was.
I don't. My best friends were. I had a lot of friends who were, but they also enjoy babysitting, and I was never that girl. I mean, I would babysit once in a while when I got like 13 up, but as a 10, 11-year-old, kids back then they were responsible enough
Hey,
to
Gun
do
Bunny.
that. Hey, Gun Bunny.
Hi.
That
Oh.
was never my thing.
You got the
Ew.
original Annabelle.
Yeah. I had a Raggedy Ann too, Gun Bunny, and I think I had an Andy at one point, or my brother did, and it migrated in my room. Fuck
Is
that.
she still on tour? Is Annabelle still on tour?
I thought she was home. Wait,
I
when
don't know.
she was stolen or removed for a while, and then got home. I don't know. She might be back on tour.
I don't know who the fuck would steal her.
Oh, Mark, a talking Ms. Beasley? I would have lost my damn mind.
Oof.
Get the hints from me, Miss Beasley, never to look upon me again. Fuck that.
Dude, Teddy Ruxpins were freaky too.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't into any of that shit. No.
Especially when you put in like a rock tape or something like that. You fill in rat.
Oh,
You're
Yeah,
just sitting there
no.
listening to round, and all of a sudden his eyes start moving. He's like, oh, no.
Ew.
I had like easy bake oven and makeup Barbie and the big head where you could style her hair. I had shit like that.
Cooked by the heat of a 40-watt light bulb.
Oh, I didn't have any of these other, but that's just me,
I remember getting the pregnant Barbie.
I never got that one. I never got. I don't know if that was around when I was collecting.
Wasn't that also the barfly Barbie?
Uh,
She wasn't pregnant, she was just fat.
It's okay, Mark. It is what it is. You know what? It is what it is. Young at heart. That's what I say.
yeah, My Little
But
Ponies.
yeah.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah.
Daryl.
That reminds me, Arwen, what you and Loki, where y'all were talking about this morning, about the
Mhm.
Gooners and stuff like that with video games.
Oh yeah.
Motherfucker, video dirt. English. Let's try it. Adult theme
You can
stuff
do
has
it.
been in video games since the Atari 2600.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. That's what,
Custer's Revenge.
yeah, that's what we were saying. It's out there. You know where to get it if that's what you want.
Yeah, it's been out there for a long time.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
it's a totally yeah.
Since we were
Anyway,
kids.
it's so stupid.
Oh, is
Yeah.
it like
We were
people
kids back
complaining
in
about
I
it?
love My Little
75.
Ponies, Gun Bunny. I love My
You
Little
used to
Ponies.
Larry. I mean, that's
Are
a
people
PC game.
about like adult?
Yes, sir, Mr. Westbrook, and thank you again, brother. I don't know. Did y'all get to thank Scott?
Yes.
We did.
Okay.
We
It was the
did
first
thank him.
thing
No
Chester
video
read
was
it.
played.
Yeah. It
No
was the first thing
video?
we did. Oh shit! I forgot. Well, nobody else remembered either. I
oh
forgot.
my God.
Scott,
Okay,
I'm
I got it.
sorry.
I got it. Scott, we're
I'm
going to flick
so
the bean now.
sorry.
Don't smoke weed while your mom's around. Don't smoke weed while your mom's around. I don't think that she would think that that was very good.
Thank you, bro.
Scott,
Sorry to
I'm
interrupt
so
you, Owen. Go
sorry
ahead.
that we did not flick your bean. I am so sorry. Legit. I should have remembered.
Oh, please, somebody clip that.
Mark,
No,
Mark,
that's what Daryl
Mark.
calls it, y'all. That's not pervy.
Mark, please.
That is an out of context gold. Right
No, it's not. It's what you call it. There's no. I
That's
wasn't
what
just
I
going
thought.
around
You
telling.
never say it.
Hey, but you're the one that said it.
He said it earlier. Anyway. Shut up, Mark.
Oh,
Thank
God,
you.
I'm gonna
Thank you,
throw
Stop
up.
it. Anyway, I was trying to be professional. Anyway, I'm so sorry, Scott. I should have
We didn't
remembered.
look at
I
everyone.
didn't. I'm bad. But Jester did read it, and he read it great. It was fantastic.
Oh.
No!
Me too.
Say does not need that. Oh my god.
That's okay. If he sends
Everybody
it to me,
needs
we
that.
can play her for Eris when she gets here.
Well, Daryl said it first. He said we got to flick your bean. So everybody heard it. Everybody knew what context it was in.
Yes, but we always play you out of context.
But when it's out of context,
Oh,
Right?
oh God, that's going to sound really bad.
Uh-huh.
Jesus, stop.
Hey, Louise.
Louise. God.
Welcome to the bean flicking part of the show.
I'm not safe around y'all at all. Oh my God. Supposed to be my friends. Look after me.
No, you're not.
Yes, Chester.
You do.
Oh
You make
god.
sure you don't get yourself in trouble.
Mm. Yeah, that probably sounds more accurate. That sounds more accurate. Letter
Doesn't mean we're not going to
ponies.
make fun of you because we expect the same in return,
Oh, I think that's more than fair. Yeah, I think I think that's more than fair.
right? I mean, if you can't make fun of your friends, who can you make fun of, really?
Damn straight.
True.
And you know, Gun Bunny, I was an adult when I started collecting My Little Pony.
I still watch My Little Pony.
I love them. I love the not. I love the Princess
It's like D&D
Promenade
with
version.
horses.
Yeah. And the ponies were so pretty. Oh my God, they're beautiful. But then I had a daughter, and I ended up kind of donating them to her. Although one
Aw.
of the most badass things I ever got was from my nephew, and
Oh,
he took a
fuck's
My Little
sake.
Pony, a Rainbow Dash, and he transformed it into a zombie Rainbow Dash and
That's
called it My
cool.
Little Zombie and decorated the box and everything. I still have it. I love it.
You
I
can
was
get
like-
along really well with the AU creators.
Yeah, it was badass. I've seen people do My Little Ponies like to look like Jack Sparrow,
Yeah.
to look like all kinds of. I mean, these are professional doll makers that take these ponies and just transform them.
Yeah, I love the horror like artists that will like even not even like My Little Pony, just like any toy.
Yeah, it's an art. So
Okay, and just
I
so
took
y'all
one of my
know,
sisters and made it into Gene Simmons from Kiss. Does that count?
they made a pony into Gene Simmons from Kiss.
No, I did.
Yeah.
With one of my sisters.
Ye- oh yeah, that counts. Absolutely. Did he look like him?
Well, he had the face paint. It was,
There
still,
you
it was
go.
still a pony. It didn't look like, of course, it didn't look like Gene Simmons.
Well, but I mean, it emulated him. It was it was Gene Simmons in pony form.
Can't be Gene Simmons.
I did what I could.
I think they're cool. I think they're cool. People do that.
I did what I could. She had one white pony, and I had a black Sharpie.
Nice. Okay, homegrown. Yeah, I love that.
Homegrown.
It's like you said, grab that Sharpie and go to town. That's awesome.
I got in
yeah,
trouble.
back in the day, we used to just grab them and sniff them.
Still, I think they still
And
do that.
sniff them. Used to sniff
The original
ponies?
Sharpies?
Oh, the
Mm.
I thought you
Oh.
meant the
Like
ponies.
the thick ones with like
No.
the aluminum. Oh,
Daryl, we're talking
Oh.
about the ponies too. You didn't
Yes, he was just
specify.
talking about using a Sharpie.
I know. I
Sniff
was-
those Sharpies. You will see
Okay.
ponies.
the real
And now
hot
I'll
thing we had was
understand why I didn't care. when I-
Conversation progression.
Yes, the Sharpies
progressing with the
when we
conversation.
were in our age of really using it, they were very potent, very
Yeah.
potent. Or remember those really
Um,
big black markers, those like
I'll text you, Mark.
alcohol-based markers?
Yeah, in the
And-
art rooms.
Oh yeah, and you unpop the cap and inhale, and it was like
They
you just
still
got light.
do that shit. My little sister,
Ooh,
she sends me videos of her in middle school, and they're like covered in rubber glue, and I'm like, oh my god.
what is in those things to make them so damn potent?
Oh, that's great.
I
It's-
don't know.
Mark, I'll just text you my email.
So
And-
it does really amuse me that it doesn't matter what age you live in, kids will do what the kids will do to get high.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, remember that scene in Fast Times at Ridgemont High, first day of school? They all lifted the fresh printed paper and
And smelled it fresh from that copier.
fresh from that printer.
Oh my
Those
God, there
printers.
is no smell like it in the world.
Southern Mike.
Y'all,
And it
when
will
you
not
know,
be
you
denied.
know.
Drug addicts.
When you know, everyone. And when the fucking ink was still handwritten and in purple. That shit was amazing. It was amazing.
Gun Bunny, I love
I was
the
talking
scented
about the getting
markers.
high factor.
Oh,
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
She has a specific color
The
that has a
earlier
flavor
it
that makes
started
flavors higher
happening,
than
Daryl,
normal.
the stronger it was.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
see?
It diluted over time. I'm talking about the original when you
Pink
would,
ink.
it would copy your handwritten with the purple ink. Mark, yes, he knows what I'm talking about.
Ditto machine.
Yeah,
Wow,
machine,
and
yeah.
that scent would be, it would be, oh my God. It was like crack to middle
Yeah.
schoolers, or I mean elementary schoolers.
Teenagers.
It was like fucking crack.
Yeah.
Still.
And I haven't smelled it in years, and I would trade books to smell that thing again.
I almost thought you said
Absolutely
you're
would.
going to trade boogers for it.
Books, no. I love my books, but yeah, there's a
boogers
couple
so
I'd
nice,
pick
yeah.
out to
I got
trade
fresh
to
pink
smell it
books
again.
right here.
Purple ink, y'all.
Homegrown.
Harvested straight from the
Special
source.
flavor.
Dude, I never understood that.
I
The
don't
kids who make taste-
either.
I would put
Ew.
it on my hand and then peel it off like skin.
Yes, I
Oh,
did that.
And try and get my fingerprints
Yes.
off it.
Or
I
make
was
fake
never
nails
a
out of
taste
them and then
either.
glue them when they dry to your real nails.
Yeah, well, I wasn't
The
gay, so.
original, y'all, I wish I had patented it at like 8 years old. The original press-on nails, man. I was making that shit with
The
Elmer's
press-on
glue.
nails.
On paper, I'd draw out the shape of the
Oh,
nail with the
yeah,
glue,
yeah,
let
yeah.
it dry, and then stick it to my nail, cut it out,
Not-
and stick it in my nail.
I got a little story. Not
Okay.
long after my wife and I got married and we moved, Kimmy was a teenager. And my wife had some of them press-on nails. She found some. So I thought, oh, let's fuck with a Kimmy. So I glued them on and did not cut them. They were all long and gangly.
Oh, God. Oh, Daryl.
Yeah. And so I went upstairs and creaked her door open, and I said her name. And I was like, eh. She just opened one eye, raised her head off. She was taking a nap. Raised one eye, or raised her head off the bed, opened one eye, and said, "You're fucking dead." I'm like,
Yes, I'm with her.
my mistake.
Creepy.
Oh, my bad. Wrong room.
Yeah.
Mark.
Oh, no.
Fine.
And that one.
Wait, no. You never said you. He is playing Halo. He is not. No. No. He's not good. No.
And from the sound of that clip, so were you.
My
Let me
God.
play with your halo.
I'll draw him into this bullshittery. Fucking hell. Yeah, eating glue, y'all. No.
Yeah, there was this really, really weird girl that used to eat glue, and I was scared of her. I was in like preschool. Now I was like, oh my God, this crazy. This is like when I was becoming conscious in the world. And I was like, yeah, no.
Dude, I
Oh,
found candy
pixie
cigarettes.
sticks.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, the candies that actually looked, yes. And the scented markers that all smelled like fruit. The blueberry was my favorite.
I like orange.
Oh, and then they had a raspberry. The licorice was bleh. The brown was cinnamon. Oh,
The
y'all,
licorice
lemon.
that's just Jaeger.
Ugh.
That was
I-
preparing us for adulthood.
Yeah, it was. 'Cause I was like, no.
I used
smell
to
licorice
really
when you're
enjoy
a kid.
wandering around to the cow fields because you'd lose entire afternoons that way.
Yeah.
I never did that.
I
I know
used to
people who
pretend
did. I
Smarties
never
were
did that.
pills.
Hey, it was free.
Mm.
Oh,
Hey
dude,
guys, I
the
gotta
candy-
take my pills. It's a Smartie.
the corner store, the convenience store, sells
Oh,
candy
Mark, I
cigarettes.
believe it.
I'll buy some for next week.
Wow, really? That's cool.
Yeah.
And no, I have not done that. I am not an idiot. No, I have not done that. I'm sorry. I don't like to be
You don't
shocked.
lick it, Mark. You just touch it to your tongue.
Oh, who would do
You
that?
do that nice
Yeah, I've
coppery
done that.
tongue sensation.
No, I will pass. I don't like anything that shocked. Just no.
Batteries
doesn't-
taste good though.
Why
It
would
just
you-
tastes
why-
like
Little pennies.
you licked a penny that was hot for just
What
a
is-
split second.
So what does it do
Yeah.
if it doesn't give you a jolt?
It's got a
What's-
coppery taste and it gives you a tingle. It's not a
It's
jolt.
like
Oh no.
I describe it as a
I-
spicy penny
Yeah, it really is. a
Yeah,
spicy penny.
yeah, spicy penny.
I'll pass.
'Cause
Y'all
it's
can do
not-
that.
hot. It's just it is like you say a tingle.
It goes there.
There is
Mark, I
video
did
evidence
not.
of that.
No, that tongue of mine never touched glass. Never
But it
actually
got
touched
close.
a screen.
It got damn
I know
close.
it got close. I thought it was funny, and y'all now made a big deal of it. No, I never did actually lick the screen. You would have seen, the tongue on the screen. Never. Never. I did not do that. No. Oh my God. No.
To be fair, licking the
Um,
stream would have been something different. What you did on that stream was licking the camera.
But I didn't lick the camera either. No tongue touched anything. No
I know,
metal, no
but,
glass, nothing.
You know,
Okay.
it wasn't the screen.
But that
is what I'm saying.
technically, you're right. You're right. It was the camera.
I feel
need to
like
talk
Ralphie.
to someone.
Oh, where is it?
I haven't had the guts to watch that movie the past 5 Christmases or 4 Christmases, but I'm going to watch it this year again.
I'll watch it
Which
every
one?
year.
I think it's time.
Ralphie.
Christmas,
The Christmas
story.
Story.
Oh, that one.
Where Flick
The
gets his
leg
tongue
lamp.
stuck to the pole.
There were 2 movies we always watched. It was a
Dude,
Christmas
my air
Story
freshener in my
and,
closet's a leg lamp.
Oh my God! Of course it is. And
Vacation.
Is It a Wonderful Life? And I associate those very strongly with my late husband. So I just haven't wanted to touch those yet. But now I'm like, no, I loved it. I can do it in memory and I can enjoy it.
Oh no, interception.
Sensei!
Interception.
Sensei! Delete! Delete right away. You don't need it. It's just Mark being Mark. You don't need to
No,
listen
that's
to
an
Marky
interception.
Moose.
Bree intercepted this.
Oh, wow.
Oh no.
Damn. Yeah.
Oh, that's
It's just getting expensive, like ridiculously expensive.
Oh, yeah. That reminds me. That Facebook link I sent y'all in the group text earlier, Arvin, Jester.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a story about a kid who was homeless after his apartment raised his rent. And yeah, it's a couple minutes long, but it's worth the watch. It's really good.
Okay.
All right, I'll
Okay.
check it
I'll
out.
watch it. Sensei! I'll do something with this.
Oh dear.
My mind went to a very
He's
dark place.
Very creative. He's very creative. So it's like, what are you gonna do with it?
My mind went to a dark place.
It should.
Oh, Red One, Violent Night, and Die Hard. Die Hard. I've rediscovered Die Hard. I love it around Christmas. Absolutely.
I watched Me and the Wife watch Die Hard 1 and 2 every Christmas.
I haven't seen Violent
And
Night yet. But
Violent Night. Oh my God, it's so good.
I want to watch Krampus first.
Yeah, I want to watch
That's-
Krampus this year.
That's my go-to.
Why not both? I mean, we started December 1st and watched these movies and a bunch of others because it's Christmas time.
I know. I don't want too much violence around my Christmas. You know, though, I could watch
That's
it.
why
at
you get them out of the way
Halloween.
at the beginning.
I could do that. I could trail it off. Yeah.
And
that's
Violent
true.
Night is, it's violent, but it's good violent.
Okay. But that's on my list. But yeah, Krampus comes first. Definitely.
I mean, David Harbour, I got to say it's his best role.
Oh my God, he plays
He's Santa.
Santa.
Mhm.
Oh shit, I can actually see that.
And
I
I
can see
figured you would
that.
like it because he, before he became Santa, he was a Viking.
Oh fuck. All right.
And
All right.
there's some Viking shit
maybe
in
I
it.
need to
Oh,
watch
my
Krampus
God.
tonight. Let's have Christmas in July. I can watch Krampus
Okay.
this weekend and go ahead and do
Hey,
Violent.
it's snowing here. The cottonwoods are blooming, so it's snowing in June.
All right. I'll have to do that. I'll have to try it.
Yeah, and Red One's pretty good too.
I've never heard
Well,
of
I've
that.
heard. I haven't seen the whole thing yet. I've seen a couple bits and pieces, but I hadn't sat down and watched it all.
Personally, I'm a
But
fan.
yeah,
of
Violent Night.
a
It's
good
up
one.
there with Die Hard.
Die Hard's so good. Oh, I agree, Mark. Yep. The BBC
Yeah.
version and the what the fuck? Is it New Line Cinema? Whoever did the Cinnamon.
New Line Cinnamon.
Yeah, whoever
Call it
did
that from now on.
the 3 movies. That one. I'll watch those too.
Yeah, I just like to have seen them finish the book series.
Somebody's at the door.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Well, aren't they talking about doing the a show and do all of them? That's
I mean,
the
that's-
latest
that's
that I
already-
heard, but
That's what I mean. That's
doing
already
that
been
here
done.
for
BBC already
3
did that.
yeah, well, yeah, they did.
I wanted to see them
And I-
finish the
What I
movie.
missed.
I do too. I absolutely do. But I think they lost the rights, or they couldn't get the rights renewed. Something happened.
I think the last
And I-
one didn't make enough money.
it was okay, but it really
Yeah,
was. The thing that bothered me is that if you have read the book, it is literally it's a Cliff Notes version of the book, and it feels like you missed so much, even though I don't know how the hell they could have added anything else for the sake of time. They did a good job, but it's disappointing because you really do feel like, okay, but there's so much more that happens here, and you need to add this and in that third movie. It feels very empty compared to the book.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people were like expecting more, even though I get why they did it. But okay, okay, Daryl.
Yeah, I genuinely don't know what more they could have added without making the movie 4 hours long.
I don't either. And it kind of sucked because it is the weakest one of them all. But I was gearing up. I want to see Magician's Nephew, and I want to see The Horse and His Boy. I desperately want to see those because the one shows the birth of it all, and it shows Diggory, the professor, as a little boy, and it shows you where the fuck the wardrobe comes from. All wonderful things. And 2, I want to see them as adults. I want to see a story that actually happens with them as kings and queens in Narnia. Let's see it. They were there, and that's entirely about them, and then, of course, another, a couple of kids. But I was, especially those adults, my God, the adults that they cast at the end to play the kids as grown. I was so excited to see them in A Horse and His Boy. Because I get very, very particular. The adults have to look as much as they can like the kids. It's just a thing for me. And don't fucking change their eye color from child to adult. Drives me nuts. If one has blue eyes, please give the other one blue eyes. It's not going to morph into brown unless they're wearing contacts, and vice versa. Come on now.
And that's the point. You have contacts, so even if you cast someone with the wrong eye color, at least for the movie, give them the right eye color.
Thank you. That's attention to detail. It's very important to me.
I think so, yes.
They have that for the most part, except it was Lucy's older ego, or older version. That was actually her sister, and her eyes were blue, and Lucy's were, I think, brownish or tannish. Anyway, but I didn't care because she looked just like her, just an older version. It worked. It all worked. So, but anyway, yeah, I wanted to see the rest of those done because they were being respectful and they were doing them really well. But now we have to wait for the new series to come out. When welcome back.
Oh, sorry, Boop.
And it's funny, I was talking to Spawn about the new Harry Potter series, and I said, you know what just frosts our tits about this so much, Harry Potter fans, is that we already have the Golden Trio. We have our Harry, Ron, and Hermione. Twats that they turned out to be, but you know what? They're our Golden Trio. We have those stories. We don't really need them again. But the carrot for us was a faithful adaptation, faithful to the books, which means we would get more detail. We would get more shit that happened in the books. You would see the story unfold that you first read. And that was the carrot. And they shit on that carrot the minute they came out with the Sea-Doo is Snape, not because the man is a black actor, but because it's not Snape faithful to the books. So
Right.
I'm hoping Narnia doesn't
When
go that way.
when you tell people that you're going to be faithful to the books, and then the first thing you do is announce that you're not being faithful to the books, it makes everyone go, "Why should we trust you?"
Right, Eris.
Hello.
Oh my god.
Wild
Hey,
Eris
It reminds me of Lord of the Rings, Lord of the Rings of Power.
Yes, it does.
We're going to stay faithful to the book, and then we're going to totally throw the book out.
It's like you can't be faithful to the book. You don't own the rights to the book. You own the rights to the appendices of them?
Yeah,
Where
that's
they
what
can
they had
work
when they started.
It's like fuck off with that. So yeah, Harry Potter. I will admit I will probably watch the first few episodes out of curiosity, but I want to see where they go, and I want to see. And I'm going to have my book. I'm going over that shit with a fine-tooth comb.
Josh and I are 1000% covering that because he's not really into Harry Potter and I am. So it's like the opposite of our Rings of Power streams.
Yes, that's perfect. That's perfect.
I was like, oh yeah, 100%. Oh, I'm so pumped. Oh, I'm so excited. Not because I think it's going to be good. Actually, the exact opposite. It's the same feeling I get at this point with Rings of Power, where it's just like, yeah, give me another season. I would have laughed. I would have laughed. Y'all tried so hard and y'all spent so much money and it's such dog shit and you think it's great and I think that's so funny. That is just the funniest thing ever. And you're so arrogant and you're just so up your own ass.
Pretentious.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I made this great work of art and it's like a fart in a jar that they released on a canvas. And I'm like, okay, sure.
Oh, I wish I could laugh at Rings of Power. I really do. But every episode is painful. It really is painful.
No, I have to, or I will go crazy.
It cuts so deep, and I can't stop watching because I have to see how bad it gets for myself. I can't
the
just
only way I can
for
laugh
someone.
at it is because I know it is not Tolkien. It is just unequivocally not Tolkien. It is their bastardized, cheapy, generic, self-righteous, like I said, pretentious
piece of shit fan
interpretation of Tolkien. Yes, exactly, Jester. That's what it is. I mean, and we gave it an honest try, y'all. We did. The first season of Shield Maidens of God, I loved it. But it was just like, ugh. During that second season, I just tapped out. Fucking tapped out.
I'm still watching it, unfortunately. But I'm
One day
I've only seen each episode once. I don't plan to watch them again.
I mean, obviously. I don't watch it. No, I'm not watching it before I watch the next season. Okay?
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
It's way funnier to get through like reviewing it and either Josh or I just kind of have this epiphany moment of, oh yeah, didn't this other thing happen? So they also forgot. Excellent, because I like to be in the mindset of the writers who very clearly don't rewatch or have any. They have no idea what they're doing. So it's like, why would I? And also, the first time is funny. I think this, what made season 2 super funny, was Josh and I think that Friday before the show, before our show on Saturday, I think we watched it together. And that made it significantly better to get through. Was before we had our show together, we watched it together.
Yes.
So, if you would like to join in on that absolute chaos, it does make it more watchable.
Oh hell yeah, it does. It's like popcorn time.
Yes.
We're gonna Misty 3K the shit out of this, and I'm living for it. Yeah, it does.
Dude,
much more bearable.
Oh my god! When you understand the concept of what they're trying to cover, you're just like, okay, you're trying to cover thousands of years, and you have mortal characters here that I'm supposed to care about. I'm sorry, but any human character that's not a Numenorian, I don't even know why are you even giving them a name for me? And they're in multiple seasons. You know what I mean? Even dwarves. Why
regular humans
do I care?
are not important in that area. They're just not.
It's not the era of man comes way later. I don't know if they didn't watch the movies or read the books, so I don't assume they know that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be in the second era. The era of man didn't come about till the third.
Yeah, there's this guy, Era who's it? He did a thing with a sword, I think, and he hair flipped and killed Sauron, if I remember correctly.
He did a hair flip and killed Sauron.
That's
the power.
Never have I heard of that moment.
It's just that's how he lived throughout the whole thing. It's fine. No one else was there.
Yes, makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, and there's buff Gandalf, and he stood there and was buff. So
yeah.
Now that I think about it, it was Rings of Power season 1. I've never done this towards a show before, because we were doing it on Loki's, and then Arlene and I were doing it, and it was with Starry, and it was with Louise, and we were doing it on Shield Maidens. And Loki's came first, and Arlene and I had a policy. When her and I are watching a show together, we do not discuss it until, in any kind of detail, until the stream. So it's kind of organic. We really get how each other feels about it. But it was on Loki's. You and Loki had gone to a movie, and I remember taking a picture I drew out a hand of a big hand flipping a bird. And I remember texting it to y'all saying, this is how I feel about this damn show. Because we had Loki's the next morning.
Hold on, I gotta scroll back.
I think it was Rings of Power. It was that or no, I don't think it was Picard. I'm pretty sure it was Rings of Power.
Hold on. Let me see if I can scroll back and
find it. Yes, and I was so just like, what the fuck?
To be fair, Picard is also very possible because you had strong reactions to that show too.
It was the Batman movie.
That was a Batman
movie! OMG, yes! 20 exclamation points, and she made a very derpy bat with like a buck teeth, and then in the corner it says the Batman sucks.
Yes! Batman, thank you! I thought it was Rings of Power. Batman! Visceral reaction to the Robert Pattinson movie. I am so sorry.
She had to block it out of her mind.
Oh, God, yes, I did. I forgot I had to sit through that. Ugh.
Oh, my God.
Stomp. I'm Batman. Stomp. Oh, you can hear me all the way to Hawaii. I'm so stealth.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but there were certain the moments I remember aren't good ones. Like, I will never, ever forget him knocking on the iceberg lounge like he's a vacuum salesman. Like, excuse me,
Candy Graham. Knock.
So funny. So funny, and I don't know what their intention was. I'm just like,
oh my God,
I just don't think he would do that. I really don't. I genuinely, Tim Drake maybe. I don't think Bruce Wayne would do that in his first year.
Oh my God, I was just like, oh, what the fuck? And then I know people loved the Penguin. I went into Jagiri. Him and I have gone rounds about the damn Penguin, but I'm sorry. When you have an intense scene, and then he's like, Batman's like, give it to me, Penguin, and Penguin's like, yo soy. It starts singing in Spanish. Fuck off. I cannot. I just laughed. I'm like, well, this is a change of mood. Right, I started to see him start dancing, you're too sexy for my... I'm like, what the hell? Stop with the language. And then Catwoman, her and Robert Pattinson, the only thing between them that had chemistry was fucking air. That was it. It was
I don't know. They got it on the Batmobile and she got pregnant, so, I mean...
she's just like, hey, big boy, submit to me. And he's like, okay, mommy, but let me push back first. But then I'll submit to you.
He definitely got some pushback.
And she's just like, you're mine, motherfucker, and I'm a bad girl. I'm like, stop it. Stop it. So, no, it got a big fucking bird.
They definitely got that Batmobile dirty.
Eris, you've unblocked it from my brain now. Damn it. I remember it all.
Yeah. Well, you said that, and I was like, well, now I gotta know what the hell this was.
Yes, yeah. It was Batman.
I was gonna call you, and you were doing something, and I was like, damn it, we could have had like a session. I think I gave it like what did I give it? I think I gave it a 5, because I was like, this is a very movie. Like, I don't have it's like, it's not bad enough for me to get like super mad at it in its entirety, but it's not, I don't think it's good, and I'm never gonna watch it again. So I'm like, I just don't care. Like, I don't.
Yeah, I'm with you. And the longer time goes, the more I hate it.
Writers just have to mess up good stories already.
Well, here's my thing. Batman is already dark enough. Batman is already angsty enough. I get it. Batman is the Dark Knight. The anti-hero. We all love it. Yeah, he's broody. He's
emo.
Bruce Wayne is the playboy, billionaire, whatever. But Batman is the one we really go to see. Is that side of him? But you don't have to pile dark upon dark if it's already working.
Yeah, it's like at that point, just make like I haven't seen the movie that you guys are talking about, but it sounds like it could be made into the Lego Batman, like a secondary movie of it.
Oh, Lego Batman is one of my all-time favorite Batman movies.
And it makes it, because that's just how Lego movies are.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier. We are like, yeah, Spaceballs, Princess Vespa, My spirit animal.
Cautiously optimistic.
I love her.
Cautiously optimistic. Like I'm more leaning on the
Cautiously
optimistic.
optimistic.
I just you get your heart stomped too many times with these damn things. You got okay. Like I'm
They
sure
don't know
it's
how to
gonna be
make
good.
stuff like
Right.
they used to.
Exactly. It's like,
If Mel Brooks is true to form, I mean, we were saying that only Mel fucking Brooks could get Rick Moranis out of retirement.
oh yeah,
It's
I totally
Mel
see that too.
Brooks. So
Yeah,
if he
like-
is true to form, this could be just, oh my God, chef's kiss. I just want a good Mel Brooks popcorn movie. That's all I want. I don't want anything deeper than that.
I'm just glad that it seems like the movies that are coming out now are actually starting to be decent again. Because we went through a section
Well,
where it was
they're
like
losing a lot of
every movie
money,
was just
too.
awful.
Exactly.
They lost a lot of money pushing that agenda.
Yeah.
But you know what I say to Hollywood at this point? Look, I try and see everyone's side, but at this point, I say y'all did it to your damn selves. Because look at all these live action movies of
Yeah.
Disney that you
Yes.
have made from cartoons when the story's freaking there.
The older live actions was better.
I think they intentionally go out of their way to screw up at this point.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
ending
look
of
at
Lilo and Stitch can bite my ass.
Yeah.
5 Ways to
God,
Sunday.
I was excited until people were like, "Yeah, the one captain or whatever isn't gonna be in it." I'm like, "Why? He's like one of the main
He's
people."
like the main antagonist, technically
Yeah.
speaking. Like quote unquote main antagonist, if you want to.
Right?
Oh my god, it's Daryl.
Well, and
And
they're making the other guy, like the creator of Stitch, like the I guess the father figure. Supposedly, he's like super dark and bad and evil.
Well,
and it's
and-
like that's not how he was in the actual Lilo and Stitch movie.
Yeah, and David has a mother.
Yeah.
And do y'all care if I spoil the ending, or do y'all? I won't spoil it if y'all want to see
No,
it.
Loki
Oh.
spoiled it for me, and I was so like my blind was so. I was
Okay.
just like, really? Did they just not like finish it? Did they not? Okay, I guess they missed the whole point. I don't know how you watch that movie and like miss the entire point of it, but sure.
Basically, yeah.
Also, the
Ohana?
audacity.
Ohana meaning family don't mean shit
It means
when
college.
means college. Because what
great.
they do is all the sacrifices Nani made for Lilo, all the shit that she put on hold, and the glue that held them together being Stitch and his alien friends, and they all really were Ohana. Okay? The social worker convinces her, you have dreams too, little girl. You need to go off and be the Nani we know you can be. Lilo will be fine with David and his mama. And Lilo's like, yeah, Nani, me and Stitch will be fine till you get back. And Nani fucks off to a college in California.
Dude, she's in Hawaii and she goes to California to study marine biology. I will
Mayme's
never,
watch.
ever get over that. They have free
Make it make
tuition
sense.
for Hawaiian natives in the Hawaiian colleges, okay? Some of the best marine biology programs are in Hawaii.
Yeah,
And
they're
I'm
cool.
just
Yeah.
I'll never get over Macho Grande.
I thought you were gonna say Snow White. I was like, yeah, I'm never getting over that either.
And I do not
didn't
like the
watch
look
it.
of Cobra Bubbles.
Yeah, that's how I got
He's
over it. I
not
didn't watch it
menacing
either.
enough. He's
Yeah.
not Cobra Bubbles. The guy who got to play Cobra Bubbles looks like Bubbles' uncle in his 80s. I mean, it's not big, hulking, did you ever kill anyone? We're getting off the subject. I mean, that's Cobra Bubbles. Come on now. Sorry, y'all. Stitch is my movie, and it's just... They have the blueprints there, and they refuse to follow them. So, at this point, if it tanks, looking at you, Snow White, it tanks. It's on
Yeah.
Disney. It's on
I
the
mean-
company. They make all the final decisions.
There was only the first couple live actions they made. I'm talking like Mowgli, 101 Dalmatians, Aladdin. Those were good. The rest of them,
Cinderella was good, but Kenneth
Cinderella,
Branagh
yeah.
was behind that, and he's gonna make an attempt to make a movie. It's his name attached to it. So yeah,
I was
that was
with you
good.
right up until you said
Yeah,
Aladdin.
Louise. Willow.
you didn't like Aladdin.
Willow.
No, Will Smith was not the right choice.
Really? I thought he was goofy enough.
I can't watch it because it's not Robin Williams. I'm sorry. I know.
That's
no,
fair.
No.
That's
just-
very
Yeah,
fair.
that's the reason I didn't watch it.
I want my
No.
memory to be Robin Williams. And no offense to any of them. I'm sure they did I don't know, but I didn't care enough about it to.
It wasn't
forgot about it.
terrible, but when I like think of live actions that flopped, I think of like The Lion King where they didn't even add Scar's Be Prepared song. As soon as I was waiting for that, and it didn't happen, and I
Oh my
turned
God.
it off. I
Yeah.
turned it off immediately. I was like, yeah, no, I can't
How
watch
dare you.
this.
How dare you.
Little
Fair.
Mermaid, anyone?
I
Oh
haven't
yeah, I
watched
forgot
it.
about that one too.
Did you see
Let's
this one?
remove the iconic Les Poissons song and replace it with an Aquafina squawk. Yeah, I did. Willow.
Oh, Phoenix.
I agree. Willow was just no. Just no. That
All
they
of
could
it
never.
is
You
Yeah.
can't even go
every
watch
bit
anymore.
of it.
And they did my other two movies wrong.
Unless you sneakily downloaded it off Disney, you can't get hold of the Willow series anymore.
Yeah.
Disney
Beauty
understood
and
what
the
a pile of
Beast.
trash they had there.
And Sleeping Beauty. I'm sorry, y'all. Maleficent, I cannot. 3 fucking pixies. Kiss my
Hey, Snow.
ass. They weren't no good pixies. Hey, Snow, they were fairies. The good freaking
Yeah.
fairies.
Oh, hey,
And-
you know what I found so offensive about Maleficent? Did you know that the story of Eris and the Apple of Discord is what inspired Maleficent?
I did not.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You gotta think it's
Mhm.
so Eris
Conspiracy
wasn't
effect.
invited to a wedding because she's the goddess of
Mhm.
chaos, and that's not somebody you want at your wedding.
That's
and
true.
she
Yes,
showed
no.
up-
Hell yeah. Chee, 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 cha, 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 choo, choo, choo.
Oh
No,
my
it's cha 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 ha ha.
Oh, cha, cha, cha. Ha, ha, ha.
Happy Friday the 13th. Cha 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 ha ha.
Yes.
Oh,
Sorry, Eris, go ahead.
Of course she shows up anyway. And when they say no, you can't come in, she's like, yeah, okay. Well, you know what? How about we play this? And she throws this golden apple, and she's like, and it has a little note that says to the fairest, and it lands before Athena, Hera, and Aphrodite. What a
Ooh.
trio! What a
Yes.
trio.
No
And,
shit.
Then they basically fight it out, and a little thing called the oh wow, my brain died. Hold on. Yeah, no, I know. Hold on.
Sorry, you said Friday.
The Trojan War happened as a result of it.
The Trojan whore.
Yeah, because so Hera, I can't remember what Hera offered. Athena offered like the best like in the battle, right?
Yeah.
And then Aphrodite was like, "Oh, here's the most beautiful woman, you know, and here you go." Well, the most beautiful woman was promised to somebody else.
Yes.
So, yeah, when she ran off with the guy,
Yes.
yeah, that didn't really
Oh.
go over too well, and a war happened. Which, in some iterations, Eris is the brother to Ares, so you could almost say that
Yeah.
was all on purpose.
Wow.
And if you think about
Thank you,
Maleficent,
Snow.
Oh my god.
Okay, Maleficent.
Anyway, Maleficent didn't get invited to the big ceremony at the beginning.
Yeah, the
right?
christening. Yeah.
Yeah, and she was like, "All right, well, go fuck yourself. I'm gonna curse this baby."
Do you notice though? Okay, they did your girl dirty. They did your girl dirty, and you want to know why? In that first scene where she's, basically laid down her curse or laid down what she's gonna do. And when they fucking start bartering with her, and she gives.
Nah,
And-
she never would. Nuh-uh, no more.
She would never in a million years. She would like, bitch, I said what I said. Have a nice day.
Turn into
Yeah,
a dragon, eat them all.
Yeah,
She
she
do
would.
poo?
And when she was like, well, or said, I forget what she said, but she pauses for a minute and she barters and then she alters. And I'm like, that
No.
is not Maleficent from
Nah.
Sleeping Beauty. It's not. She would be like, her voice all chocolatey and attractive, and she's just like, she's going to grow up to be beautiful, and
Yeah.
everyone will love her and want her. And then one day, on the eve of her 16th birthday, she's going to prick her finger on a spinning wheel and die.
Yeah.
No take backsies. So they did her dirty
Yeah.
and then, like I said, 3 good pixies, not the 3 good fairies that looked weird. No, they had the blueprint and they screwed it. They screwed it.
Oh, they literally in the animated version, she announces the curse and then poofs off like in this dramatic exit. And
Yes.
it's like, yeah, bye, hi, yeah. Oh, you didn't invite me. That was rude, and because of your rudeness, now your baby is fucked in 16 years. So
Yeah.
have fun with that. That's
Yeah,
gonna
bye.
give you anxiety.
Yeah.
Where you're gonna need to get medication. So go get some health insurance. That should be fun. It's the Middle Ages, so have fun with that. And yeah,
Walks in the door on the 16th
I mean,
birthday.
the king was like, seize that courage, and the best of the best with spears and shit went at her, and she was just like, ha,
Toodles.
back off. Toodles.
bye.
And the 3 good fairies had to clean up that mess.
Yeah.
So not Pixie. Oh my God, y'all! I'm gonna harp about that till the
may
day I
have been
damn
an evil
die.
bitch, but
But she had
You can't deny
charm
she
and
had style.
grace, and yes, she had style. She was a wonderful villainess, and she had made no excuses for who she was. And we all love that about her. Don't give her excuses.
Oh, she's so dramatic.
Oh,
She's just so dramatic, and like most of the time, there's literally no need to be that dramatic. Okay, you know, like she literally, like Maleficent turned into a dragon so that nobody can screw up her plan.
yeah.
She's like, well, I didn't think through about the whole love thing. I honestly, I didn't care. You know, I didn't think that hard about it, and so I'm gonna prevent this asshole from usurping my plans because I'm kind of committed to this at this point. So here's a bunch of bramble, and I'm a dragon now. So
Yeah,
good
I'm
luck,
a
everybody.
dragon. Yeah, I'm a dragon. What you gonna do against a dragon? I'm Maleficent, bitch. I mean, oh my God, she was amazing.
She never turned into a dragon in the movie, by the way. I kept waiting.
I heard. See, okay, I tapped out after the 3 fucking
No,
ugly
she
ass
turned the
pixies.
raven,
I
her
tapped
raven,
out.
into a dragon. She didn't. She never turns into a dragon in the movie.
No, what?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God!
I kept waiting. I was literally waiting for it to happen,
I'm
and she
furious.
goes boop with some bullshit magic, and the raven turns into the dragon.
Who doesn't want to see Angelina Jolie with those cut glass cheekbones as Maleficent turn into a fucking dragon?
The dragon didn't even look that good.
Oh God!
Oh.
See, okay, now I gotta go powder room. I'm just.
Unfortunately, I'm not.
I
a
gotta
fan
go
of
splash
Angelina
water
Jolie.
on my face. I'll be right back.
Sorry, that was Southern Rant, so I had to throw on the banjo music.
No, what was that for?
I'm just not a big fan of hers.
Oh, I think she's kind of weird.
I never thought she was attractive to begin with.
She's okay. Like I wouldn't
It's
say like
overrated,
she's
but
like a
yeah.
smoke show. She's
Like-
like, you know, okay. Like just there's
I
way more.
remember her
attractive
back
women.
in Hackers. That was her first like big movie, and I was just never attracted to her from then on.
And it's funny, the best she looked was in that movie.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my point. Is I've
Personally.
never been where she
You just
shows her
got
real
me.
natural breasts, her actual titties, before
Oh
she
my
did any body
God.
surgeries and stuff. Yeah, that's what she naturally looked like before she had any cosmetic anything done to her.
What the hell is she? Oh my god, I'll never.
Yeah, it's funny. Sleeping Beauty cartoon was the first time I heard the word hell on TV. Or
Yeah, she actually had to have the breast surgery though. She actually had to have the breast surgery though. It was medically necessary.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. I don't know that much.
I don't know anything about that, but I just know that once
Yeah.
she started like touring with herself.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
I'm back.
Well, I was never attracted. Like I said, I never attracted to her to begin with. She's not. No.
I'm back,
I
y'all.
don't either.
I only
It's
went
funny. I've been on
once.
more today. I've been on more side quests today than Arwen has.
That's true. He has. We thought you got abducted and probed by. Well, not probed, but sorry.
Got probed.
It's just, you know, it's sorry. Abducted by aliens. Y'all know that story. Everybody gets abducted and everyone gets probed. in one way or another. I don't know.
It's kind
I've
of a
seen Fire in
shame
the
though,
Sky.
with Disney, like with their live actions being so shitty, because there's like Once Upon a Time, I think are great.
Oh, I watched.
And it's like, how do
to a
y'all
point, but yes, agreed.
like if they're gonna make a live action, not follow it completely, I think they might as well just make like the universe, but different, if that makes sense.
It does. And
Like a different story.
how can Once Upon a Time, like you said, how can they
Indeed, sir,
come
she
up
has.
with good, solid
Mhm.
original stories and still
Major
they're
chubby.
drawing from the original, or they're drawing from the version we're all familiar with. I'll put it that way.
Are you talking about Once Upon a Time, the show? Because I don't know if
Yeah.
I could really talk about that because I'll start ranting.
I've
you didn't
only
like it?
watched
That's okay,
up
I got
to
different
Elsa.
rant
I
music.
didn't watch anything beyond Elsa.
About to say, if
Good.
you want to rant, there you go.
I kind of fell out after that. But up those first few seasons are gold.
Oh, they are, yeah. And
Well
then
cast, acted,
fucking
everything.
Emma became the dark one. Rumpelstiltskin got super lame and cut.
Yes.
And
okay,
then
I did
we
see
had
that.
fucking Captain Guyliner doing suicide attempts so he could get her attention, which is super messed up. And then we had the Hercules season where they had Hercules and Snow White being exes.
Hercules.
Oh, I cannot. Oh, now we're cross. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Don't
no.
get me. Yeah, that show fell off so hard. And don't even get me started. You had the most perfect casting for the Evil Queen I have ever seen in my entire life for live action. All right?
Mhm.
Iconic, love her, and then you made her a good guy. How fucking dare you?
Yeah, they did, and I was
You're
willing to
talking
buy
about
that
Once Upon a
because, like you, I think that actress is so damn fabulous. I
Oh my
wanted her to
God,
have
she's
all the
perfect.
screen time she could, and if she was going to be a good guy, and her and Emma were going to have, they were going to
Yeah,
raise Henry
that's right.
together, I was okay with that. Equal screen time because she was amazing. But boy, when she was bad, ooh, honey, she
Dude.
was bad.
Jeez.
No excuses. But her
No,
backstory
that is
was
literally
sad.
that is yes, Daryl.
Her backstory is legitimately sad. Her backstory is, I'm like, this
Oh,
makes
yeah.
sense. I get it. It wasn't trying to justify her behavior. It just made her badness all the more apparent because she was, she was kind and she did have some good things going for her. But shit, that just got shriveled up in a heartbeat.
Oh, Cora. You
But
crazy
she's
bitch.
so good.
One eternity later.
Anyway, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah. But yeah.
Anyway.
That is true. But it's worth a revisit for the first few seasons. And the Peter Pan storyline, fuck off. I didn't like that. I didn't care for that. Being the grandpa, the angry grandpa, go away.
Oh,
Tinkerbell was cute. She was well cast. Tinkerbell was well cast. But other than that.
I think the only live action that worked was Hook.
I
Yes.
hated Julia Roberts as Tinkerbell.
I did too.
Julia
What?
Roberts is
That's the
unattractive.
only part of it that I don't like.
She
All the rest of
wasn't
it,
suited for
chef's
Tinkerbell.
kiss.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was not. She could have played like
Nice.
I don't know.
Good point. Well
Oh,
made.
no.
Hang on. I got a sound effect for that.
It's like so unexpected. She opened her mouth and it just all blew up.
That's how babies happen.
Oh my god.
Oh,
But okay, I'm gonna.
Not in the mouth, Meryl.
I have
Not
a
in the
hot
mouth.
take on that movie.
Hmm.
And maybe it was the casting of a young Pan that looked at, or the Pan that was about 16, 17 years old. That when he finally, Robin Williams saw himself in the end, as they showed him as a young man, looked nothing like Robin Williams. Number
yeah.
one. And number two,
Mhm.
I don't know that he was the best one for that role. I'm sorry. I love Robin Williams, y'all. I love him. Love him.
What's for blind particles?
But him as Pan versus Dustin Hoffman's Hook fucking sold it.
Yeah.
Dustin Hoffman sold it. I don't feel like Robin Williams was the right, not that he didn't knock it out of the park, but the right physical casting for Pan.
For the
just
story
didn't.
they had, he was perfect for it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Had
I
it been just
That's
Pan
just
returning
me.
to Neverland, somebody else would have done it. He wouldn't have made it. But for that
Yeah.
particular story, his kids getting stolen by Hook, he was perfect for that.
yeah,
No, and
that-
I
and also having
didn't
to
mind the
having
story.
to-
I didn't mind
you
the
needed
story.
you needed an actor that could transition from not being Pan to being Pan, and then going to Pan in the real world, interacting with his wife.
I agree.
You know,
Then they should have recast that kid. Then they should have recast the kid. You cannot have
Oh,
it
yeah,
going
yeah.
from a kid who looks like that to growing up 20 years later and looking like Robin fucking Williams. It's
Yeah, but
it
Robin
just blows
Williams
my
also has an
disbelief.
extremely unique look. Finding a kid
Yeah.
that looks like that's going to be next to impossible.
At least find one
You
with
gotta
blue
give some
damn eyes. He
concessions.
had brown eyes again.
Yeah.
It was the
Oh
whole
my
eye
god,
thing.
I didn't even think about that. That's so funny.
Brown eyes and red hair. And Robin, I'm like, come on, well, at least give Robin Williams, okay, contacts. Let's do contacts.
It's like in
Let's
the
dye the
Crown.
hair. It just,
Yeah,
I
but
don't
that
know.
means
Middle-aged.
acknowledging something good before and tying it into the shit that they're making. They won't do that.
Wait,
Unless
much
it's already
money.
a franchise.
Too much money for something that might be poopy caca.
Yeah, because then everybody, if it referenced Hook, then everybody would go watch Hook and say, well, man, this show is shit. I'm gonna watch Hook instead.
Wait, which show are you talking about?
Oh
We're-
my god.
we're just talking
The same
Yeah,
one
wait.
y'all are talking
Bless
about, the
you.
Peter Pan show.
Yeah, but we moved on to talking about Hook.
Oh, I see. You're bringing it back to. I gotcha. Yeah.
Back around.
Okay. Yes. I'm not saying. I get stuck on appearance. I get stuck on it, and that was
So
I was
you're
a
shallow.
stickler. No, I was a stickler in that. When I had to direct my own shit in college, my cast had to work. And sometimes I would be a little delayed in casting my play or whatever because I needed the right cast. I always found them. But it was important to me. And it will draw you out of a fantastical story quicker than even bad dialogue. If your characters are supposed to be the same person and one is diametrically different in every way, at least it does for me. Maybe it's a quirk. It might be a quirk. But I will still watch it, and I will still enjoy Robin Williams' performance. But man, that kid, they got to get rid of that kid. I'm sorry.
No,
To make him more believable.
I always get pissed off with like small like details, like in the Harry Potter films, for example, where they're like Harry has his mom's eyes. No, he does not. Not in the movies. He doesn't look nothing like his mom.
Right?
Yeah, he's supposed to have those piercing green eyes, but
Yeah.
apparently Daniel Radcliffe was allergic to green contacts. So they just said, well, no one's really going to be looking. Well, we're all going to be looking. We're going to be looking at Lily's
what they should have done. Well, what they should have done was made Lily wear brown contacts
Well, he's got blue eyes.
Yeah.
or blue.
Yeah, they should have
started
had
with a big
her
ass half rod.
make really light blue, like when you see her as the ghost or in the mirror, really piercing
Yeah,
blue
have
eyes.
her wear the contacts. 'Cause
Yes.
she's hardly in the movie. She wouldn't be wearing them for long.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
It would have been at least consistent that he has his mother's eyes because it's a
Yeah.
running theme. I don't care if they're blue or green. They already had to make some changes anyway.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
be
like,
Yeah,
consistent.
but I also think that we're all forgetting a really vital point, that we're expecting Hollywood casting and producer
True.
types to actually understand how biology works and how eye color is passed from parent to child.
That's a
I
good
think that's a
point.
bit beyond them.
You're right, when they can't even copy a damn script that was made 40 years ago. It is already blueprinted for them.
Hmm.
You're right. What we're expecting way too damn much.
yeah, they already be getting rid of like a fuck ton of shit in movies.
With a veteran, I mean,
Oh.
my late husband was a veteran, but I don't know if that's
But
what you
like
mean.
watching like war movies. I always get pissed when I watch like
Oh.
military movies because I'm
I
like,
gotcha.
yeah, we don't wear our uniforms like that. We don't act like that. We don't talk like that over the radio. Always pisses me off.
If you have somebody with shell shock, PTSD, whatever you want to call it, do not watch a war movie with them.
No,
There's
no, I wouldn't.
The one movie that's like really, I heard it was like super, super accurate to like D-Day, and apparently like a lot of veterans were having like really bad episodes.
Oh, probably Saving Private Ryan,
Yeah, Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, I think that's right.
which I have
Saving
not
Private
seen.
Ryan,
I
and I think Band of Brothers as well.
Band
Band
of
of
Brothers
Brothers
has
is
some
another
rough
one.
moments.
Saving
Yeah.
Private Ryan, and I think somewhat Pearl Harbor as well.
Mm-hmm.
At some parts
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
The thing
yeah.
I loved about Band of Brothers is it got endorsement and it got they
Okay,
took
Gun
from
Bunny.
the
Good to see you.
soldiers.
There
Bye,
you go,
Bunny.
Bunny.
Suck it
Good
open and say
night.
hi.
They took their legit stories, and sometimes they did have to dramatize, but
Well,
they
yeah,
got
like,
the
some
endorsement
stuff
because
they have to.
all of the behind the scenes interviews with these soldiers, the ones that were still alive, just amazing men. And they pretty much they captured that spirit, and Band of Brothers is really amazing. It really is.
Well, from
Hey,
that
no worries.
area as well, there's a lot
I'm
of
sorry,
actual footage that is around from the actual
Yeah.
landings and from similar events, so they could draw from that and make it as close as possible. And they're crediting those things. They did.
Love those
Also,
movies.
Periscope was an amazing movie.
I'm looking for a man with a tattoo on his dick.
Welcome
love that.
aboard.
Welcome aboard.
That's what was tattooed on it, though, too. It was welcome
Yeah.
aboard.
Welcome aboard tattooed on his penis.
Yep.
W.
Have you not
Man.
seen that, Ray?
No, I haven't. I honestly, I might have, because we used to watch like only like military war movies and
Oh,
like.
this is a military
comedy.
spoof.
Kelsey Grammer.
Oh, okay, then yeah,
It's a
we
spoof
might have,
movie.
but I probably was asleep. I'll be honest. I mean, legally, I was not asleep. For legal reasons, never sleep ever.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sleep is
Daryl.
Yeah.
I meant to tell you, I watched The Companion yesterday. And what's cool about that is this is like the 4th or 5th time I've seen it. I'm noticing new shit I've never noticed before.
So it's
You told me
good.
that
Real-
yesterday.
Did I tell you that? Okay, really subtle
Yeah,
stuff.
'cause I
But
haven't
even
seen-
then, but even yesterday, I noticed even more stuff that when you watch it, let me know and I'll tell you about it. Because I was watching it again, just enjoying it, tripping out, and then I'm like, oh my God, I never noticed this at the very beginning. I never noticed this.
So
I'll
it is
probably
a
watch
good
it after the
movie.
show.
Thank
Huh.
God.
What, Eris?
It is a good movie because I considered watching it.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
speaking,
it's
Eris,
a surprise.
speaking-
It is very good. I enjoyed it.
Speaking of good movies,
Yes.
Eris,
Yes,
Yo.
listen to this.
I watched Moonfall.
How amazing was it?
It was slow in the beginning, and I
A
was
little, yes.
worried, but once it picked up, it
Yeah.
stayed. And it
I
kept
promise.
it kept
yeah.
my attention. And I
Yeah.
was like, dude, that's really a cool
Yeah.
take on things.
I
Yeah.
knew you'd be so
I thought it was
proud,
really
Eris.
cool.
I was so happy, and I was very sad to hear that it lost so many millions of dollars. So many millions of dollars. And
Well, that's because it came out in 2022. Theaters
Oh.
won't really back open yet.
true. Oh my God, it's one of my
that's a
all-time
good
favorite movies.
point.
But it's, well, I liked it so much I went on Amazon and bought it.
Yeah, I have like 3 copies.
When he told me Moonfall, Eris, when he was like, I watched a movie called Moonfall, and I was like, Moonfall? Wait, did you
Moonfall?
say Moonfall?
Yes,
You mean
yeah.
Moonfall? He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh my
No.
God, Eris loves that movie.
And then she
Oh.
reminded me, I was listening when y'all were talking about it on your show, about how you want to watch it. And Loki's like, oh God.
Oh, Loki has watched it multiple times. He has permanently hit his like maximum watching it.
Oh my God,
He'll
yeah.
never watch it again with me.
He's
but
like
I-
Archie Bunker when you want to watch it. Like, oh, geez.
You've used up your credits. Your
He
Moonfall
was
credits.
convinced when we went to see it in theater that it was a parody.
No, it does. No,
He
really.
was convinced by the commercials that it was a parody. So
The
imagine
trailer
this
did,
one.
yeah. I could see
Yeah.
that the trailer did look like a
Yep.
parody.
Yep, the bagel one, and specifically that he
Oh,
thought it was a parody.
good point.
And
All
so
right.
when we went and it was a dead serious movie, I was so happy. I was howling with laughter during it, and he was just like, "This is the stupidest movie I've ever seen in my life. What is this?" And I was like, "Oh, it's the Room of Disaster movies. It's beautiful. Oh."
There's
I
nothing
needed
wrong with
this.
a good cheesy movie or a good
Oh.
serious, but not really. But oh my God, there's nothing wrong with that.
I
Highly
mean, even if people consider it a bad movie, to me, it's a good bad movie.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
And that's the charm of it that kept me watching.
Yes. Beautiful. Oh
That
my
and the
God.
cast was good. Even though
Yes.
I did not fucking recognize Halle Berry. She has had work done. And I was like, wait, is that Halle Berry or the chick from Lucifer?
Oh my
couldn't
God,
tell.
Maze. You're
Yeah,
so right.
Maze.
Oh
She
my
looks
God,
like
they do look
Maze.
alike now. You're
Yeah,
so right.
almost
Oh my
twins.
God.
I was like, wait, is that Halle Berry or Maze? I don't know.
And Lucifer's a very good show, but that last season starts to flounder in that last season. So
Well, when it was still on TV before Netflix bought it,
yeah.
the last season of TV, they played it out of sequence.
No.
The
are
last
you
3
serious?
episodes they played out of sequence. They played the final episode, and then they played 2 more after it. It was like,
Oh
wait,
yeah,
I'm lost.
They keep
those are
going.
those are episodes that were supposed to be part of the next season that they played after the finale. From,
Yeah.
Wait,
And
which
it's like,
show?
wait, Lucifer.
because Fox canceled them while
okay,
they
I
were
haven't seen
filming
that.
already.
Hold on a
Yeah,
second.
yeah, they were. I think
Yes.
they were in the middle of season 5.
Yeah, they
or
were in
something.
the middle of filming the 4th season or whatever season that they're going into.
Oh,
when
4th,
Fox
yeah, you're right.
canceled. Yeah,
Oh
Yeah.
my
I can
God,
remember.
didn't Fox do Firefly?
Yes.
Yeah,
I said they
Fox
did a Firefly.
butchered Firefly
Yeah,
as
the
well.
precedent was set.
The
Set with
greatest
Firefly.
series of all time.
They
Oh.
tried to
they-
kill that show before it even took off.
What asshole.
Well, yeah, they'd never
God.
even aired Firefly on a straight continuity line. They bounced it
No,
around
they
from
showed the
Friday
second
to Sunday.
episode as
Yeah.
the pilot,
Yeah,
and then
Like
showed
the
the
only good thing-
pilot after the second. What?
they butchered that show before it was even aired.
And,
Yeah, they
and,
clearly
kept,
didn't.
and they kept jumping it around on the time slot as well. So you
Yeah,
never
and
knew
that was
when
the
the
killer
next
too. It's a
episode
time
was.
slot.
God, it's
Yep.
like that show is so amazing.
Love it.
The
Despite
only good thing
it
about that
all,
movie, Louise, was Alan Rickman as the sheriff.
Mark, do I
It's
need
the only
to,
reason
do
I
we need to
watched
fight?
that movie.
Do we need to fight, Mark?
yeah, Mark, yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, you don't
Firefly
have good
rocks.
I
taste.
haven't watched the end
All
yet.
right. Yes, yeah, the ending, it really started, you know when the thing happens, the other dimension thing that happens, you know what I'm talking about, Louise. Pretty much from that point forward, yeah. Well, actually, you could even go a little further than that. Kind of that whole season wasn't good.
Well,
When
I
she-
was like, okay, after I think it was the season that Netflix bought it, where Michael showed up,
Mhm.
and I thought that was going to go somewhere a lot more than it did.
Yeah,
I was fully
Yeah.
expecting, like, okay, we found out here's the plot twist,
yeah.
and it's like, wait, okay, well that did not end.
And that actor can't
The
do
way
an
I
American
thought it was
accent. That say the
Listen here,
damn
you
line.
son of a bitch.
Oh my
Do
God.
not start about
Oh.
Babylon 5.
Okay, I haven't seen Babylon 5.
I will fight
but
you.
Currently,
I will fight
Loki
you.
and I are rewatching
Yeah,
Farscape.
Chester, now you know how it feels.
So-
Yeah, do not start about Babylon 5, Mark. Yes. Shut up, Mark. Chunk it.
Yeah.
Shong it.
Yeah, you're gonna summon a Dega, Mark, if you're not careful.
Yeah,
He will
Serenity.
come in here.
Oh my God, Cambrian Farscape. Ah,
Dude,
I've
that
not
one
seen
scene.
And it's
Andromeda, but Farscape
always-
is amazing.
That one
Yeah,
scene.
Serenity.
It's so rude.
Serenity introduced me to Firefly, so I didn't watch
Oh.
the TV show. I didn't have sci-fi.
That must have been
Okay.
crazy because that one scene that happens
Ooh.
with the ship, you know what I'm talking about? That one scene.
hmm
Yeah. That must have been crazy to watch on Porter. Like, oh my god.
Right?
Because my favorite character is wow, my brain died. Oh my god, that's what you get for working 16 hours.
That'll do it.
My two favorite
Second
characters
Man.
both died in that movie.
Second in command chick. What's her name? Somebody
Zoe.
help me. Zoe, thank you.
So
For some reason my brain said Lucy and I was like, that's not right. I know that's not right.
Yeah,
so
it
Zoe's
really-
my girl. I
It
love
really
her.
freaked me out because I was like, I've been,
Float
you
like a
know,
leaf in the wind.
couple years ago, I started watching Farscape
Ugh.
because they played it on TV all the time. So I just sit down and watch it when I go
I
home.
love it. It's just
And then it would show Stargate SG-1. I was like,
Oh, O'Neill, my spirit animal.
wait,
Oh my
Wait.
goodness.
The Farscape guys were on Stargate SG-1.
Right?
Dude.
Although
There's a
Atlantis
lot
is
of
my
crossover with
Stargate.
actors.
Atlantis is my favorite. Although I do
not.
love SG-1, but Atlantis that's my favorite.
Do not
I didn't
get
watch
me
it
started.
or Atlantis.
Okay, I will rant about Weir for hours. I hate
Oh,
that
no
woman.
doubt,
There you go.
no doubt.
Weir is the worst.
I'm
I
not
hate
saying
her.
I'm crazy about her for
I
sure.
cheered. I cheered when it
But-
happened. I literally stood up and applauded and was
cheer?
yelling in happiness. I was so happy.
She
You-
became
like,
a lot more appealing.
dude, have you heard the behind the scenes stuff with her?
No. Oh, were they
Okay.
horrible?
No. Dude, she was trying to get the writers to basically ship her and Shepard. She literally fell for
What?
Shepard. Yeah, she was like crazy stalker obsessed with the Shepard guy. Like she didn't even like register that they were
Ew.
actor. She was writing fanfic and trying to get the writers to put it in the script. Do you remember that one episode where they kiss? That was one of her things that she got in.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, like
man.
for real, the actress lost her damn mind. You can actually look this up. She lost her mind, and that's when you start because you at some point you start you're like,
So she went all Margot Kidder.
dude, yes. So she went like full, yeah, and so they basically had to write. They had to write her out.
They did.
because
They
literally-
got rid of her.
They
Yeah.
What show?
literally they had to because the actress had become an obsessed stalker, like crazed fangirl for Shepard, and
Oh my God, I had no
literally
idea.
wanted their characters to get together and have like babies and like all that shit. Like I'm not even kidding, it's the craziest shit. She went full stalker.
Oh, I've got to dig into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they.
Oh, bunny boy.
We're still
And
talking
then
about
she
Firefly?
came back for just a little bit. No, Stargate Atlantis.
Oh, okay. Because I was about
Stargate
to say,
Atlantis.
wait,
Sorry,
somebody
no.
had it in for Ron Glass? He was the Shepard.
No.
I was like, whoa, wait, I'm really intrigued now.
Although Kaylee, Jewel State, does end up transferring. She is in Firefly, and she's also in the later seasons of Stargate Atlantis. But I did not know that. Well, the show improved when she left, I admit. It improved drastically. I was glad she was gone. They like found their groove. Oh, God. Creepy. But yeah,
I
Farscape,
never watched
amazing.
Atlantis.
I just, anything about Atlantis, the legend, it's like, I'm there. I love it.
Oh, dude, yeah, I love watching that shit. Watching documentaries on Atlantis and stuff. And the theories and the
Yeah.
evidence. And
It's fascinating. I don't know that I believe it, but I don't care. It doesn't matter. I still enjoy it.
What do you guys think about Oak Island?
Well, damn, they're always promising something, and then it's always the next show, the next show, the next show.
No, I know, but it is interesting that there
It
is a
is
shaft there,
yeah. It is interesting.
though. And that, yeah, something I was interested in as a kid, too, so.
It's in the same vein as the Skinwalker Ranch show, with the weird
Yeah.
lights and the UFOs and all this. It's like
What is down here underground, beneath the surface of this unknown?
right,
Like, all right.
right. Oh, I love The Last Unicorn.
that was a
It's
good movie.
good. Yeah.
Look,
Don't
yeah,
play
I was
that
about to say,
Don't play the game by the same name. Do not play it.
I did not. The big
Done.
circular ruins in West Africa may be Atlantis. I did not hear that.
yeah, they speculated that it,
Oh, yeah, the
if I remember
area.
right, it migrated.
Agreed, Mark.
Oh, I love McKay. I hated him for so long. But I love my Scottish sunshine. Okay. I absolutely adore him. All right. It was just so nice, Yeah, and I called him my Scottish sunshine. I was like, yeah. Oh, it was great. And then I didn't forgive McKay for a while.
They
Oh yeah, the
finally
British
found-
person's laughing.
No, I'm laughing at what Cambrian just said.
Oh,
the
okay, I
chat.
was like, of course the British person's laughing at that.
They had to find McKay's stride. He was like okay for a while, and then they made him aggressively, unnecessarily, unlogically mean. He was just mean, and he was a bastard and a dick to.
Yeah.
Anytime somebody could say, "Hey," he'd be like, "What? What do you want? I know what I'm doing." And it was like, "Oh, shut up." And they
Oh, Jesus, I
finally
worked for
found his stride where he had a good heart. He was just kind of a dick, and he learned to temper it a little bit. He didn't hate everyone. That's when he became chef's kiss. Chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the whole episode where him and was not Sheridan. Oh my God, this Babylon 5. Shepard were playing that game, that board game or that computer game or whatever. And then it turned out they had created real civilizations and they were their gods.
Oh, yeah.
And then the cities, the peoples wanted to go at war with each other. It was like, what? Oh, he was great by then. He was so much fun. I love that show. And I'm sorry, but Jason Momoa, God bless you. That's when I first saw you and went, dude, take a bath. Please, for the love of God, take a bath. You are a handsome man. We don't need to look like we smell man sweat 10 minutes before you arrive.
To be fair,
but I know it was the character.
Totally worked with the character.
It did, and that's why it became because nobody really cared. Even though it was like, oh, you're gonna kiss that young girl? For God's sakes, man, bathe. But she didn't seem to mind, and then her and Rodney got together anyway. The doctor and Rodney ended up, which I thought was adorable, so I was okay with it. But yeah, it did work for him.
You're
Not
allowed
very
to be
men
happy, okay?
can look that smelly and still say, yeah, it looks good. Not very men can do that. He can do that.
It's his energy, his aura.
It works for him. I loved him as Aquaman, though.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to think being in all that water kind of keeps him clean and washes him off, so it's like I can.
Even when he was in the water, he still looked dirty.
I'm just saying. I like to think of the water, the salt, kind of naturally cleansing him and getting that BO off of him.
The amount of times I hung out and partied with dudes that looked just like him and acted just like him in metal bars, dude.
Yeah.
So if I ever met the guy, we'd probably hit it off pretty good because those dudes can party.
I'm sure. I got nothing against the man. I
think my favorite act that he's ever done, Jason Momoa, is still the Duroc King from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Drogo.
Yeah.
Drogo.
Whatever.
Drogo.
My goodness, I think I just combined fucking Farscape and being a friend. That was, I don't even know what character I just said. I know it was wrong though. That's all I know.
No, you said Drogo. You said
I did?
Drogo.
Okay. Oh my God. Oh.
Yeah, he was good in that. He was good. And him and Daenerys had a good chemistry. Emilia Clarke.
Yes.
I was genuinely bummed when he died. I was like, fuck.
I was like, what? No. The way he died too is just like, oh, are you fucking serious?
So lame.
Yep. No, Cambrian, and I am not into Jason Momoa. No,
that's Lorena. That's Lorena's
That's
man.
Lorena.
Okay, we don't touch because that's Lorena's man.
Yes, that is all, and I give him to her on a silver platter. She would enjoy that meal. That is all Lorena's.
Yes, she would.
If I want a Jason Momoa, I will go to Roman Reigns, the clean Jason Momoa. I will go to him. But
the clean.
He is. He looks like a clean version. He is the real version. Jason Momoa is the Temu version of Jason Momoa compared to Roman Reigns. Look at Roman Reigns and tell me he doesn't have that vibe.
No, you're right.
Like clean and yes.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna have to brush dirt off your cheeks before I kiss you, kind of thing.
Okay. All right, Arwen. So I learned a little bit too much about you today.
I just enjoyed
I've said that before. No, I've said you were like, yeah, I could see it. Now I can see it.
Princess Arwen, you can't, after a hard day of work, you can't kiss me until you take a shower. Ew.
No, look, if I found, okay, I'm going to say this.
You have to wear nose plugs to be near someone.
I'm very particular I'm very
Who the hell?
particular about people that I'm like, oh my God, they are so hot. I can look at a man or woman and say, yes, objectively they are attractive. But that doesn't mean I'm attracted to them. I am not attracted to Jason Momoa in that way. I cannot help it. It's nothing against him. I think he's a great
No,
actor.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, but and plus, like you said, Lorena has called dibs.
Yeah, she called dibs. We all
So-
accepted that she has called dibs.
It's like,
We're fine with it.
yeah.
This is a vital part of the process. Dibs. It's sacred.
Exactly. No, I can't. But that's just me. I mean, not that I would do that with Roman Reigns anyway, but I just do think
No.
the cleaner looking.
No, he just seems like a good guy to like hang out with, quite frankly.
He does. I would love to bust a couple of beers with him. Some wine,
That is
just
not
sit
what I thought you were
around.
going to say.
No, just,
Bust a nut.
cheers.
Oh my god.
No, cheers. Bust glasses. Maybe that's what better. Bust glasses.
Toast, I think may be the word
Thank
you're
you,
looking for.
toast.
Beans will be flicked.
I'd love to hear stories. Oh my God.
It's just be out of nowhere.
It'd be great to have a drink with and just talk to. And a party with. That'd be fantastic. I would love it. No,
Well,
I'm not, Mark. No, it's got nothing to do with that. I ain't highlighting that either.
He's not the type. I mean, if he's like I think he is, which all of his acting roles portray that because it's just him trying to be somebody else, and it's just him. There would be hardly any sitting down and talking. It's like once the beer starts flowing, it's time to get up, start swinging chairs, dangling from the rafters, and all that.
Tossing dwarves.
Okay. I'll sit on the bar and watch, and I'll score y'all, and then y'all can do all the tossing. I'm okay with that. That does sound like fun.
He seems to be like the guy. If you did not end up in jail at the end of the night, it was not a good night.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just
Like
imagining
he'd be the one
Arwen.
you're in jail with, going, "Damn, that was fun."
I was imagining
Yeah.
Arwen sitting on a bar drinking out of like a box of wine.
She's sitting, yeah, but she's sitting there like Kermit the Frog. This is none of my business.
No, with a straw. Yes, exactly.
With a
Like you
straw.
poked it like a jukebox. There you go. Yeah. God,
Capri
my
Sun.
fucking yeah.
I could handle that. I'd be fine. Shit. They could do all that crazy stuff. I would just watch. I'd be okay.
Yeah, I think I kind of get what you mean, though, Arwen, where you're like, you understand why people would be attracted to him, but yourself, you're not.
Yeah, he's just, yeah, exactly.
I saw the previews to that, and I have not watched it yet, but it does look good. Isn't it called C or Sight or something like that? I think it's called C.
I'm so out of touch with what's happening.
Jason Momoa.
And Mark,
no. I mean in pop culture.
It's got nothing to do with him being
Oh, dude, I'm
Samoan,
with
because
you.
I think Roman Reigns is extremely hot, and he's Samoan.
Is that his porn name?
No, it's The
Hey,
Rock's
Roman
cousin.
That's his wrestling name.
It's The Rock's cousin, I believe.
It's very much
Oh.
superior to The Rock, in my humble opinion.
Yeah.
Just stop the
And he
not
just
high
has
benchmark.
he has a different air than Jason Momoa, and I just appreciate that air better.
He has a
Just never
kingly.
really
It's
really liked the big muscular men.
No, I like the slender.
And personally, I don't
mischievous
think The
ones.
Rock has aged well.
No,
Yeah.
it's like, how do I put this? It's like somebody like has it lit an invisible candle on top of his head and he's slowly melting.
Yeah, very much like that.
But it's so gradual. But it's
I'm built
also
like
gotten to
egg
the
drop
point.
soup.
What?
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 Huh? Who?
Huh?
What?
What?
Where? When?
Say what?
Time?
Well, Mark said he's built like a Samoan wrestler, and I said I'm built like egg drop soup.
That was what you said.
Me.
Okay. I heard you say oop, and I was like, what oop? Oop?
No.
Yeah,
egg
all I
drop
heard was
soup.
you.
I want soup. Soup's good.
I will
I mean,
say
I'm halfway
this,
there. My
though.
eyes are squinty.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, you make a fun of me, Randai.
Shove a one chopstick up your butthole.
Oh my god.
Oh, no, we give you a
Squirrel,
pizza
damn
haba.
it.
Give you a pizza haba with a
Ah.
chopstick.
I just squirrel.
splintery chopstick up the butt.
Oh,
Oh,
Mama
Oh,
Ugh.
Then you will earn the name Sprinter,
Master Splinter.
and you
Don't
will
ask
be cast to the sewers to teach turtles kung
Master
fu.
Sprinter.
Mom.
I'm dead.
I just recently rewatched the old Ninja Turtles, like the animatronic ones,
Mhm.
which are so fucking funny.
Jim Henson.
Oh,
ones?
the original ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those are the best
maybe.
ones too.
They actually have like their. I will say I like the newer ones where the turtles look scary as shit, like big and buff. It makes sense. I like both of them, but the first ones are more how they usually are portrayed, like in the comics. and
He
shit.
had a few
Yeah, because it was
issues with
aimed
the
at kids.
first movie.
Yeah.
They needed to look friendly.
Well, there
I
were a
watched a
few
dude on
issues.
YouTube 3D print a full size Ninja Turtle.
Oh my god.
Nice.
That fucking thing was huge.
Was it a cardboard thingy?
No, he 3D printed it. It was all out of
Oh my
plastic and carbon
god.
fiber.
Oh, how neat.
And it was full size. It was like 7 foot tall.
That's cool.
Good grief.
Yeah, and he painted it and weathered it and everything. It looked, he made Raphael. Or Raphael.
Nice.
However you want
Oh, of course. Well, he's so badass looking.
to say it. Oh, yeah.
I think he's the most badass looking of the four.
Yeah.
He's not necessarily my favorite, but he is. Well, maybe he is. I don't know.
Mikey's
Well-
my favorite because he's this little goofball. I relate to him more.
Rafi didn't take no shit.
Isn't
Yeah.
Raph
Well,
the
that was-
one with
He
the
was all
size?
business.
Isn't he the one with the
Yeah.
size?
Well, that
Okay.
was Raph's place within the group. He was the badass.
Yeah.
Donatello
Yeah, he
was
was
the
like
genius.
the leader.
Leonardo
quote,
was Leonardo was the leader, quote unquote.
Yes.
Was he the?
Yeah,
I'm thinking-
Leonardo.
I'm
Yeah, he
thinking
was the
of
blue
different
one with the swords.
Yeah.
Donatello was the
Donatello
one
was
with
the
Rafi
brain.
was like the hitman.
Yeah.
Yeah, Raph was the
Donatello
badass.
was the
Mike,
hitman?
and Mikey
Yeah,
was
Raph
Goofy.
was the badass. Michelangelo.
Well, I
was
mean,
the
yeah,
idiot.
you just said, Raph, go take care of that guy. And he's like, done.
Oh,
Go
I'm sorry. I
beat
thought
the
you
shit
said
out of him.
Donatello. I thought you said Donatello.
No, Donatello was the genius.
Yeah,
Yes,
he was
yes.
the brains.
Yeah, with the stick.
Yeah, the bow.
No, it was Donatello was played by Corey Feldman.
Okay.
Yep.
And
Yeah, I can hear it now in my head.
But he got to where he was making it snow every day in his trailer.
Oh.
Was he a magician?
Yeah,
A lot of
Yeah.
no
He's a
powder for that
magician.
nose, right?
that
Yep.
California
He turned
snow.
green paper into white snow.
Oh my god, he's an alchemist.
And then put it all up his nose.
Alchemist.
yeah, it was
Well, I
definitely a
know-
form of equivalent exchange.
It was Leo or Michelangelo. It was one of them where there was a kid. I guess I don't know how old he is. I guess late teens, early 20s. His name at the time was Eddie. I can't remember his last name, but he was actually getting a lot of traction. He was legit a martial artist, and I know he played one of. It wasn't Raphael though, and I knew Donatello was Corey Feldman. It was one of the other ones, but I
It
don't
was
think
like
he did the voice
Michelangelo.
for them.
Corey was Donatello.
Yeah, he was Donatello.
Yeah, just like Cambrian said.
And then that other kid was getting a lot of traction as like a stunt artist for shit like that. And his name was Eddie. Damn it, I can't remember his last name.
Gorilla.
I don't know.
Eddie Gorilla. Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Eddie Gorilla,
So,
my
well, he was
favorite.
Asian, if that helps.
No.
fucking way, dude.
So,
I didn't know Sam Rockwell was in the original Turtle movie.
Really?
Yeah, he was the head thug.
Oh, God, of course he was. Yes, he
Dude.
was. Sam Rockwell.
You want to talk about nerd facts that blew my mind? I found out
Wow.
yesterday that the guy that plays Scorpius on Farscape
Mhm.
played a young Grand Moff Tarkin for like 2 seconds in Revenge of the Sith.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Oh my God! Yeah, I
Yeah.
can totally see that now.
God.
Yeah.
Holy
Scorpy. Oh, God, Scorpy.
I was trying to figure out who the actor was because we just got to that. We're rewatching Farscape and we just got to that, that episode. And I was like, I want to know like what else he's been in and whatever. And then I saw that and I was just like, really?
Well, now, Eris, did you see the movie that came after the show?
Yes. No, this is our second rewatching of it.
Okay, I have
So,
not seen the movie yet. What I wanted,
It's
I want to watch. I'm gonna
good.
start the show again because I always like to go into shit fresh.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna rewatch it again, all the way through again, and then I'm gonna watch the film. Just because I can't not. It's part of the. I can't not. You know, because I love the
Okay.
show so much.
Back to the turtles for just a minute.
Oh no,
Okay.
you're fine.
I have a little fun fact with the casting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Y'all remember Revenge of the Nerds? The
No.
little Asian dude.
Yes.
Oh, hair pie.
Mhm.
I've never seen it, so no.
That he was Leonardo.
Okay. Is his name Eddie?
Brian Tachi.
Oh, I thought it was Eddie. No,
Rip.
maybe he played a character named Eddie.
No,
I know
I just told you he played Leonardo.
Not in the Turtles, in another show. He
Wasn't it
had
Ed
another
or Eddie?
show at some point. Well, who played Michelangelo then?
That was Robbie Wrist. I
So
got
we
the
have-
cast pulled up.
Also not an Eddie.
Wait, voice
Look at the chat. Look at the chat,
or-
Arwen.
Ernie! Oh
There you
my God, yes! Ernie, not Eddie. Shit. Thank you,
We
Cambrian.
did it, Cambrian.
He doesn't do the voice. Ernie Reyes does not do the voice. He does the acting. He does all the martial arts for one of them.
Ugh.
one of
Go
the
up two
turtles.
more. I think it. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Was a
Yeah.
turtle suit actor for the first film and the main human lead in the second. Thank you, Cambrian, coming in with the win. Yes.
There it is. Don't
And
say
he was getting
correct,
a lot of
Arwen. You just told her
traction.
the information.
Oh, dude, I
Cambrian.
just realized who he was.
No, whoever said yay.
I'm messing with both of you. What though?
Yeah, he
Hang
did
on,
the-
I gotta
he was
just
also in the Red Dragon or the Last Dragon.
the Last Dragon.
I was about
Yes,
to say the
Oh,
Red
and
Dragon is an
Indiana
entirely
Jones.
different
See,
movie.
I think that's cool. I think that's so cool.
and that he was the little midget dude from the Rundown with the Rock.
Holy hell! Y'all just spat
Fly
out so
like
many
butterfly,
things I don't
sting
know.
like bee. The one flying through the ropes and off the
See?
tree and clobbing him and shit. Oh yeah, that was him. I love that dude.
I'm
Oh, I
telling
didn't
you.
realize he was in Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of something. What is it called? Crystal Skull. That's right.
Yeah, the skull one.
He's
Wait.
done a lot since
The
the Turtles.
prequel, the Star Wars prequels of the Indiana Jones series, where you were like, I really didn't like this, and then you got the next one, and you're like, oh, well, I guess that
It
one
wasn't
wasn't
so
too bad.
Yeah. Like the Hobbit
guess-
movies. Again, looks a lot better in hindsight.
Hey, I love Thranduil. Okay.
Oh
I
my
adore
God, fucking
him.
rock
What
star
a
of the
he was the
fabulous-
little monkey
world.
dude. Now I know he was
Yes.
in Indiana Jones.
What a
He
fabulous
was the little monkey Aztec
My
dude crawling through
God,
the graveyard.
him with that throne and that crown and those berries and twigs, and
Oh.
it's just like
Wait,
you
what?
fucking
Thranduil.
What?
We're talking
Thranduil.
about
Yeah,
Thranduil.
what? Hello.
Hobbit.
Hello, just a minute. Did you just refer to the twig and berries?
His crown
Yeah,
is literally
Thranduil.
made of
I believe
twigs
you
and
did.
berries. Literally made.
Was that
Literally,
I wonder if that was a
Thranduil.
reference of calling him a dickhead.
Oh
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
what a badass!
Proud
Yes,
of it.
Eris. Yes.
Love him.
I am, excuse me for a moment, I'm verklempt.
Oh my God.
Arwen just referred to twig and berries.
I mean,
With no help from
Beans
anyone.
and twig and berries?
he makes
Thanks
no
for
bones
beans.
about it that he is one sexy ass hottie. He knows it too.
I had
Okay,
never
well, I-
known yours would have
Activated.
gotten Lee Pace as that character. But yeah.
And wasn't he the one that played Ronan from freaking Guardians of the Galaxy? Same
Yes.
actor.
Yeah.
And he
Same
was
actor.
also in Twilight, the last one.
Oh,
He
good
played
God.
one of the
I don't,
vampires.
dude, I don't remember
He was
that.
actually-
Twilight.
He was great though. He wasn't one of the Venturi or whatever the
Those
fuck they
movies
are.
are so funny. Oh
He
my
Twilight
was-
God.
movies have been blocked out of my mind.
He
No,
was
they're
just
funny.
one of the vampires,
watch it
but
again.
he was awesome in that. He was awesome in that.
We should do a watch of the Twilight movies.
Oh God,
You
I
go
had to
ahead.
watch
You
them
go ahead
all
and
the
you
No,
time.
no. There is nothing you on this earth you could do to me that would make me want to watch anything with Robert Pattinson in it.
What if I got Arlena to join? Would that help?
No.
Really?
No.
I think
Arlena
Arlena
would
more
not
than
be
Jester will.
interesting. Come on, guys. We could make a drinking game, and they're comedies. You
Oh
cannot.
God,
about
I
the
don't
series.
want
Every
to
time
die.
Bella makes
Don't
that
die.
one face, you drink.
Well, also just knowing
Like
that
I
the
said, I
entire
don't want to die.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
lightweight as it is.
God, y'all are lame.
I'm just
Dude.
extremely lightweight. I get
I
blacked
watched
off
the
with 2
first
Smirnoffs.
and that was it.
I did not
Well,
say it
and
was
the part
alcohol.
of the second one where he turned into a sparkly glitter vamp or whatever.
Dude, it's so it
Vampires
makes
do
it so
not
much
talk.
better.
I
No.
mean,
Robert
So I went
Pattinson.
outside, drank a beer, and pissed in the yard.
Robert Pattinson hated the Twilight movies more than anybody. I think he is the biggest Twilight hater of all time. And it is so funny watching interviews where he's just like, yeah, Stephanie Myers is like insane. I think she wants to fuck my character. Like, I actually, like, she needs help.
I will say this, though. I will
it's so
say
funny.
this. One of the things that she did manage to do, as cheesy as it seems now, is she really vamped, kind of reintroduced modern vampire literature and the idea. And look what came after. An entire trend was set in young adults.
It's still
of
going.
Vampire. Yeah, it is still.
I'm
So
going there.
I'll give her that. It was a creative fucking idea, and she got it executed. How many people could say that? How many people can? Because originally the company that wanted to do, they offered her the moon. We want to take your movie, make it a film. Oh my God, they were talking about making Bella, clumsy ass Bella, a track star, getting the FBI involved, chases through the woods.
I love that version. Are you kidding me?
That's
funny.
exactly what they wanted to do. And she was like,
my God, that
no,
would've been
no,
funny
this
as
is
hell.
not, no, I'm not going to do it. And she
So
said,
yeah, we
no.
get her sitting in a chair for 6 months because she's depressed.
You know, thinking I'll never
Her
get
high
it
school
done.
boyfriend
But
broke up with her, Daryl. Like, what was
2
she
points,
supposed
guys.
to
Back
2
to the
points
tracks.
that we need to remember. Anne Rice did it, and Rice did it better.
she
Yeah, so I
maybe
was
she
gonna say
did.
there's Anne Rice.
I think she did, but
True.
Stephanie Myers opened it up to another generation, and I think it was a little more palatable. The Anne Rice books are intense, and I fucking love them.
The
They're
movie's kind
But
of
Twilight,
Start
you
reading
can-
them in a house instead of in your yard.
You can
When you
dip
compare
your
the two, you
toe
see
in
how
it.
close Twilight is to being a fan
Hate it when
fiction.
the sun's going. Notice.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a fan
But she
fiction.
still
Like
did
front of
it.
the window
She
for
still
6
did
months.
it. Not many writers can say that they had their books published and it became kind of a phenomena for a while. So I'll give her kudos for that. She had her dream realized. I'll put it that way. That's a good.
She
thing.
won't stop either. She keeps going.
Does she? I don't know. It's
Yes,
really about
she
her.
keeps going. She's made an illustrated guide. I don't know who asked for that. Nobody asked for that. Okay, she keeps doing gender. She's done like Edward's point of view, and then she's did
Yes,
the
I
gender
did know
swap.
that.
Yeah, yeah. She did a gender
it's-
swap version of it
What
called
the
like
hell?
Life and Death. Dude. Okay,
sorry,
first of
Darren.
all,
Oh,
Ray,
shit,
I will.
No, it's fine.
Blah, blah, blah.
Dude, it's just,
Blah, I'm a
So
vampire.
I did
Blah,
a gender
blah.
swapped version where a guy gets both a vampire chick and a werewolf chick pregnant.
Oh,
it's just the first one, and it ends differently than it did in the first Twilight. Like
Oh,
the,
okay.
the
Do a
guy
Team
becomes a
Jacob
vampire.
version.
The guy becomes a vampire instead of how it actually ended in the first one,
Yeah.
where he doesn't.
Thanks, Camber.
It's really funny. I just
Well,
Blah, blah.
it
Hands
is-
down, the best vampire movie, Bram Stoker. Dracula.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
Underworld.
the entire
Oh,
genre,
Completely
actually.
agree.
so
I will
fun.
say that is definitely the cornerstone. That is
Yep.
like the one to emulate. But y'all, that Abigail movie that I watched, fucking fun. If you
The
want to
benchmark.
see a good vampire movie that is going to take you on a little bit of a ride and some twists and turns,
What was
eat-
it?
get some
Blade.
popcorn. It's called Abigail.
Blade. Yes, there we go.
Yeah, Blade.
Love him. Icon.
Only the first Blade. Only the first Blade. They got
Yes.
progressively worse.
They did, but they also got progressively funnier, more dubstep. It's like the dubstep increased and the quality got worse, and it's really funny.
Yeah.
But
They turned from a good movie to a bad movie.
I've always been more of a werewolf type, like the Howling werewolf. All time
Howling
favorite.
2 is a work of art.
About to say
Oh,
the
shit.
Howling 1 scared the ever living shit out of me.
Yeah,
Oh my
I
God,
just-
Van Helsing, you get both.
yeah.
I love that movie. You get a mix
Yes.
of everything. Ah, that's such a great movie.
Van Helsing?
I like
Yes.
when
And
werewolves are
Faramir
portrayed
was his
as
sidekick.
Wolfman.
Yes, he was.
Yes.
I loved him in that.
I'm not a monk yet. I
Yeah.
can say whatever I want.
was
Damn
about
it!
to say that.
Damn it!
I'm not a monk yet.
Damn it!
I tell you what
So
always
good.
scared me
Brilliant.
was the Thriller, like the Thriller music video in
Yeah.
the beginning where the guy
Oh,
turned
yeah,
into
John
a wolf. That
Landis
shit
did that.
scared the fuck. I remember
I was
running
about to
Yeah.
say,
into a different room as a kid.
Cambrian took the words out of my mouth. That.
Oh my God, y'all!
Yeah.
Yes.
It's up there, yeah.
If
It
you
is
had the
damn
privilege to watch this movie when it first came out, it hit
It fucked you up.
different.
Yes, it did.
Dog soul.
The
I was
whole
a kid when I watched that.
Oh,
the
so
whole
good.
scene where they're in the he's in the movie theater and he's got his dead mauled friend and then the dead mauled couple and they're sitting there eating popcorn, bleeding from every gash, talking to him. It hits different, and the whole
Dude, no,
transformation.
when they first got attacked by the werewolf,
Oh
in the
my
fields,
God,
that fucked me up.
y'all, and it's
Was
good.
brutal.
And I think the whole like what do you call it, like the theater scene that we were talking about, it does kind of project, kind of elevate it to that dark noir
Oh
humor.
my god.
But it was rough. My God, it was scary. It was, that it's great, classic movie.
Jesus Christ, Vori, what the fuck is that?
It's a cat.
What the?
Yeah, I know. I see that. I have to share it though.
I know. That's the whole point.
Okay.
That was why the preemptive damn it, Volry.
Well,
yeah,
you know
because
me. I always find some fucked up shit.
My Discord went off, and I looked over, and I see this.
What the fuck? Bro's living life.
Oh, look at that ginger kitty. Oh, he's so cute.
Adorable.
He is living the
That's
life.
a happy man.
Yeah, it is.
The
Yeah, I hear you,
highlight of it was
Louise.
called Hugh Hefner.
I will say this: the vampires in
Skyrim vampires.
Abigail are not sparkly vegetarian ones.
Then what's
They
the
are
point,
rough.
Arwen?
What's the fucking
They are rough. But they're amazing. What y'all watch Abigail? Go watch Abigail. That's my gift to you tonight. I promise you, you will not be disappointed.
I was gonna watch Annabelle tonight since it's Friday the 13th.
I feel like you
No,
said the
someone
wrong
brought it up. I'm
movie.
gonna have to go watch Dog Soldiers now.
Okay, that's what it's
It's
called.
Abigail
first.
2024 specifically. Abigail 2024.
Hold on. Let me look this
Yeah,
up.
it was-
Is this
it
on
is-
my list of movies? So, because I have like,
Let me make
I get a list of bad
Fucking
horror
love that
movies and
movie.
I add to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes,
Just
it
the
is
Annabelle
2024.
series, starting with The Nun.
Damn good movie.
No,
Abigail 2024.
that's a prequel.
it.
Yes,
Nun
The
is-
Nun is a prequel.
What?
The Nun 2 is a sequel to the prequel. The Conjuring
Ah.
is that. Then you have
I feel like the
Conjuring,
Spaceballs trailer.
Conjuring
It's all
2, and then you have Conjuring 3, which is a
I just remember watching them all in order at one point.
technically.
Yes, it was. It was a prequel to the first one.
Okay.
See, and Arlena needs to weigh in on this because she is like the vampire aficionado. That is her
I'm
genre.
not surprised by that.
I love
But
John Carpenter's
she would
vampires.
say Bram
Fucking James
Stoker's
Woods. Love that
is
dude.
the best. She would say that's the best one.
Hey, Bellic,
Dracula.
after 400 years, how's that dick working, huh?
Now I want to go back and just watch a bunch of werewolf movies.
I watched one a few months ago with Christina Ricci called Cursed, and it's a werewolf movie.
I'll have to,
And
And it was actually very not bad. And
Oh,
it's got the
there's-
dude in from, he played Mark Zuckerberg in the Facebook movie, and he was the main guy in Zombieland. The little wimp kid,
Oh,
I was
I
going
know
to
who
say
you're talking about.
Woody?
Jesse something.
No, I got the other
Jesse
one.
Eisenberg.
Yes,
Double
Jesse
tap,
tap,
Eisenberg.
yeah.
kid. Double tap.
I
him.
unfortunately know him better as shitty Lex Luthor.
Yeah, that is.
Can y'all remember that? That was crazy.
Southern
What a
Vibing
weird
for the
casting.
win.
He was like pretending he was more like the Joker than he was like Lex
Yeah.
Luthor.
It's
Like,
like
who are you?
Yeah, it's like the Joker and the Riddler
Yeah.
had like an autistic baby. Like I don't. It's very
Yeah,
strange.
it was really bad.
I'm the baby.
Oh my god.
Well, I'll tell you what. Maybe we can continue this conversation next week
Oh
Yes.
shit,
I'm down.
right. You right.
because okay,
Movie.
I do have to share this
actually-
picture real quick.
It's
has
perfect
to be
timing because it's
too.
starting to thunder pretty
Dude,
badly
yeah. It's a rumbling here.
here. Mhm.
If Dracula had a cat.
Hit the south.
Real.
Yes!
That is so
It
accurate.
looks like
And-
he'd be dead if he had a cat.
Because I want to disturb
And
the
Dracula
cat.
would get a small coffin bed, and the cat would still not use it.
Oh, yeah, the
Yeah.
family.
Right?
Yep.
1,000%. It would be
Yep.
taking over that coffin.
You're
Mine.
great, thanks, Lori.
You're welcome.
That's fantastic.
But yeah, we can talk horror movies next week if you want to.
I love it. Let's
Oh,
do it.
yes.
Hell yeah.
Why not?
Can
Because unfortunately, I have to
Can we
leave.
include like ghost paranormal movie? Because I don't watch a lot of slashers.
We can talk about anything.
Okay.
We never stick to a subject. That's why I quit putting subjects on the show.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
Fair
I just
enough.
put like a generic theme or something like that.
I like that. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's why I quit doing that because we would
We're
never
like
stick
squirrels.
to it, or if we ever got to it. Sometimes we never get to
Yeah.
the subject.
True.
I'm thinking my ass is gonna go make something to eat and then watch Van Helsing. Seriously, it's been a hot minute since I've seen it. I do love
Mhm.
that movie.
Well, hell yeah. Well, thank you all for being
Not bad.
here. Eris, you got your show tomorrow?
I do, and Josh and I were texting, and neither one of us can remember what the hell happened in Chapter 5, and I took no notes for it. So
Oh, dear.
this thumbnail is about to be interesting. I literally have no idea what happened.
Take care,
Like,
Scott. If you need anything, hit me up.
Absolutely
I'm sorry.
have zero clue. So this should be fun. Yeah. Arwen,
Wow.
of course, you are invited. We are
Thank
doing
you.
the retrospective of the part 2 of the trilogy.
Yes.
That is wonderful.
I'm on board,
The
y'all.
book is always right. The book is always
Magical
right.
and whimsical.
The book is it is always right. It is always perfect. We should never question it. It is
Never wrong.
It's never wrong.
Has Arwen washed her dress yet?
No, actually.
No, actually, we never got confirmation that she washed the dress. So.
Yeah,
Skank.
yeah. It's,
She spilled
It's
wine
now-
one time and literally never washed it after
it's
that.
now my
Okay.
emblem.
Yeah.
The wine, the stained wine.
Yeah, the bat signal is just like a wine splatter. Like
Splatter
yeah.
on the cloud, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, the pictures prove it.
All right. Well, thank you guys for being here. Thank all of you for being here on panel. Love you guys. Be here next week. We're going to be talking horror movies
Yay!
and the likes
Yeah.
and similars and maybe not even horror. So anyway, thank you guys.
Allegedly.
Oh my God.
And remember, no matter where you are in the galaxy, you will always have a seat at our table. Y'all take care.
Table, yo.
Bye.